Thursday night footy. Just waiting for that green light to come on here, and we are on. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we're here for Thursday night footy between the Gold Coast Titans and the Melbourne Storm. Obviously, I'm a Titans fan, so this is going to be a much more passionate game for me. Look, it's going to be a tough game for me in the same sense as well, but, there's a couple of outs for the Storm that might make it a little bit of a, how you going game for them, but they still probably should win. But I'm still back on my boys, and who gives a shit what anyone says. Obviously, you haven't seen the Titans on Thursday night footy for a very long time. I can't remember the last time the Titans have been on Thursday night, which is just absolutely wild. But yeah, look, this is going to be an interesting game. Obviously, the Titans coming to this game after a massive walloping last week by the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I think it was 36-10 in the end. In comparison, the Storm coming to this game, and look, they're on 19. They're on 19 games in a row if they win this game. They've won 19 in a row if they win this game, so they're 18 in a row right now. This is actually the record breaker to break the Roosters record. I think it was 1976. Of 18 or 19 games in a row. Just ridiculous, the Storm are, especially considering that Cameron Smith was retired last year, and they've obviously gone from the days of Cooper Cronk and Billy Slater and the likes as well, and it's really impressive. It really is impressive by the Melbourne Storm, but obviously last week, yeah, they did come off that 26-16, which was a relatively disappointing, but still a win. It was relatively disappointing, but they still did win that game. Honestly, gave the Rays every opportunity to win it, but the Rays threw that one away. Before that, a little bit more of a convincing one with 28-18 over the Manly Seagulls. Look, to be honest, guys, it's gonna be sloggy. It's gonna be a sloggy for the Titans. They can't get off to the start they did last week. Last week, obviously, they were out of their game before it even pretty much started. To be honest with you, they were out of it before it even started and had no chance to get into the game. Cody Walker absolutely tore it apart. Reno was there. Latrell Mitchell. They just crushed them. They just absolutely crushed them, and obviously, the Titans got absolutely pumperooed. So they can't do that against the Melbourne Storm, even though there are outs. Brandon Smith is not there. I don't believe that Jerome Hughes is there. Harry Grant comes as the ninth, so it's okay. But there's Justin Olan's being rested. This is probably the best opportunity the Titans do have of actually getting a win. However, they do have AJ Brimson out with jaw surgery, which does suck there. But pretty much everyone else is pretty raring to go. I don't really understand the taken out of Toby Sexton, Sexy Sexton, for Jamal Fogarty. Look, I love a bit of Fogs in my life. However, I really thought that Toby Sexton was doing pretty well. Last week, you could have chucked any halfback in there and they still would have won. The Rabbitohs still would have absolutely killed us. That was down to the defense, and that was just down to not getting off to a good start whatsoever. So I was really disappointed to see that Toby Sexton has gone here and Fogs has come in. However, he's still a quality player. He's got a bit more experience about him, and hopefully he's able to show in that experience today. But guys, let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Obviously, subscribe if you are new around here. Don't forget, Rugby Down Under podcast comes out every single Wednesday on Spotify, Apple, everybody, what's the reason? Google Podcasts, you name it, it's all there. So give us a follow there, and don't forget, obviously, the BKR Sport membership if you haven't already got one. But Blake Harler says, "Yo, what's up, LA mate? How we doing? Looking forward to this one. Still about 8 minutes to go into this game, guys. I started a little bit early today. Started about 10 minutes early. I'm getting ready to go." Gooseberg says, "For feet of the man." Yanni Maverick says, "Hello, how are we, Blaze, mate? Well, still recovering from Tottenham, all right? Still recovering from Tottenham. But as long as we compete in this game, we didn't compete last week, and that was very disappointing. I still believe the Rays lose to Manly tomorrow, even though I did. By the way, guys, I did tell you that Trbojevic wasn't going to play. I did tell you that was a trick there. Never thought that Trbojevic was going to play. Said this on my NRL tipping stream last night. Look, he's not playing. He's not playing, and it was pretty obvious from the outset that he was named there just to kind of throw confusion and throw the game out of whack there on behalf of the Rays, preparing for someone that's probably not going to be there. However, Trbojevic won't be there. So, look, I don't even know what I was just talking about just then. I just lost my train of thought. I'm actually on keto right now, by the way, guys, so I actually may lose my train of thought for quite frequently. I may lose my train of thought quite frequently because I started keto about 3 days ago. We're getting back on the routine there for a series we're doing on BKR Travel that we are sponsored for. So, it's going to be very interesting. But hopefully we can do our best here today, as per usual. But do forgive me if I lose my train of thought or I do lose a little bit. Mevedith says, "Hey Blaze, I'm going for the Titans. I hope they do better than we expect." Of course, man. That's what I was trying to say. The Manly beat the Raiders. I got my thought process back. Manly beat the Raiders. Despite the fact there's no Trbojevic, which will help. Obviously, the Tigers and the Sharkies get underway. I do think the Sharks win, but I don't think they win by enough to jump the Titans. The Knights, I actually tipped the Doggies there. However, the Knights should win that game, but I know the Knights too well. I know that there's going to be sometime soon. Sometime soon, I can promise you right now, the Knights are going to bloody fall apart. I don't know who it's to, whether it's next week against the Titans or the week after or this week, it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. So yeah, I'm still confident that the results around the league are probably going to favour the Titans regardless of a loss here. Luke Palmer says, not league related, but can you tell me what the Giddo law for the Wallabies means in a simple way? Well, go and listen to the Rugby Down Under podcast, Luke Palmer, and we spoke all about that for legitimately about 20 minutes. So if you want to know all about the Giddo law, jump onto the Rugby Down Under podcast on Spotify, and we talk all about that for a good bloody 20 minutes, mate. Danny says, Rays are a solid chance, Manly are flat without Tommy Turbo. Don't think so. Rays have been flat all year, to be honest with you, with everybody. Nick Owl says, how do you watch the game live? Due to broadcasting restrictions, man, it is illegal for me to show you the game. The best I can obviously do is commentate the game, talk to you guys through the chat. 5 minutes until we do get started here. The live score will update for you, and the best thing I can do is commentate. But you're not going to find any game on YouTube because it is illegal. Same thing with Twitch. Theo555 says, here's the thing, Blaze. I have a stupid bedtime routine. Don't like when my teams play at this time. Well, it's only 7:45. This game doesn't finish until, like, what does it finish? Like 10 o'clock? Bloody gee whiz, mate. Gee whiz. What are you doing to go to bed at 10 o'clock? Actually, to be fair, I'll be going to bed at like 10 o'clock because I'll be exhausted. Fizz says, do you reckon the Cowboys will beat the Eels? Absolutely goddamn not. Mang7 says, Blaze, how good of a player is Fodawaker? I love Fodawaker. Big Mo, you know, he's a Titans young'un who came through the system, and I love everything about Big Mo Fodawaker. Obviously, we saw what he can do when he played for Queensland. And was probably the best on field in game one, and maybe not so much game two, but game one, he was absolutely the best on field despite coming off the bench there. Young Meredith says, we signed the diver Connor Watson. I can't believe it. I did say that. Yeah, I did. I did say that, which was quite funny. Byron Davison says the game's on Channel 9, I think. Yeah, it would be. It would be on Channel 9. Arthur says you can stream the game on Twitch. No, you can't. It is illegal. And I can tell you right now that if you can stream the game on Twitch, the NRL will find you and they will get you. I can promise you that right now. I'm in contact with the NRL quite regularly, and I can tell you right now that they just wouldn't obviously know about that. But it's not going to be my place. I'm not going to go and say, oh yeah, these guys are streaming the game on Twitch. It absolutely is still legal there. I love it. You said you can stream it. No, you can't. It's broadcasting restrictions, man. So you probably should keep that down a little bit on YouTube, because I know that the NRL does watch my stream from time to time, and now you've probably just thrown them well and truly under the bus. David Traversari says, are you nervous about the Titans tonight? Not really, man. I'm pretty understanding about my team. You know, if we win, fantastic. The last time these two teams played was 20-14 in favour of the Storm. Look, I would love to see the Titans get up and shock them. And look, we've got our best opportunity today. Jaden Campbell comes into the side for AJ Brimson, and I love to see that. Jaden Campbell's a nice little young player, obviously the son of Preston Campbell, who was a very good player for the Sharkies and for the Titans. So it's great to see Jaden Campbell coming back into the team, because he did well. He actually played in the Storm game early this season when we only lost 20-14. Because AJ Brimson was in the Origin side. But obviously Jaden will get now a really solid chance to really solidify himself in this team with Brimson out for the rest of the season. It'll be interesting to see what we do next year if I keep saying Presto, if Jaden Campbell does do well with the team. Henry says, Fafita off the bench tonight? Off the bench again? No. So obviously in this game they've decided to go with Fafita as a starter because it makes a lot more sense in regards to the Storm game. Last week it probably would have made sense to bring him on from the start as well. In those weaker games against the Dragons and the Cowboys and whatnot, it's fine to kind of bring him off the bench because you're able to, work your way into the game. But in this game here between the Storm and the Rabbitohs from last week, you have to just get off to a good start from the start, man. You can't not get off to a good start. If you don't get off to a good start, they will get off to a good start and they'll just romp you. And that's what we saw last week. And that's exactly what we'll see in this game if the Titans don't, get off to a good start. So have your best players out there from the get-go. They're going to be able to manage the player playing in his place if he was off the bench. So there's not really a great deal of point in regards to these two matchups. And against the Panthers, to be honest with you, potentially Manly. I wouldn't actually necessarily mind Fafita off the bench against Manly. Melbourne says, thoughts on Titans moving Brimo into the halves next year? Interesting. You could consider it, considering I believe he did play a lot of the 6 growing up. Obviously, Jamal Fogarty is more than likely going to be the 7. However, Toby Sexton has been fantastic, man. I personally didn't understand a great deal of the re-signing of Jammer. Look, I like it. I do. He's fine, but I just preferred Toby Sexton, Sexy Sexton, from what I saw. So it's interesting. It is interesting to consider Brimson going to the number 6 with the fullback going to Jaden Campbell, because I believe that's where he actually grew up playing. There. G. Ransfield says, go the Titans. First try Remy Smith, but Titans to win. Let's go. Love your work, G. Love your work. Ollie Thig says, go the Titans. The Kiwi lads says this will be hard for the Titans. Every game's hard for the Titans, mate. You could put the Titans up against their under 20 squad that we used to have, and we'd still probably struggle. Mevita says, what do you think the Titans' best tactic and attack would be against the Storm? To run the ball. I don't know. What do you mean, best tactic? There's no real tactic against the Storm besides just. I don't really know what the question here is. Look, obviously. I don't really know how to answer this question, to be completely honest with you, because the Storm are defensively probably the best team in the comp, or second best team in the comp, probably behind the Panthers. I'd go as far as say Storm now, but the Storm are the best team in the comp. I'm not in regards to the defense, so it's very interesting to pick a certain aspect of that defense, considering that they absolutely smacked Manly in that first half defensively. I know it ended up being 8-8 at half time, but that was because of an intercept for one, I believe it was, and obviously a penalty goal. But besides that, the first 40 minutes obviously was just Storm dominating in regards to that defense. 99th Place Gaming says, would you collab with the YouTube channel Shut the Gates? Man, let them know. Tell them to message me and we might get something going. Mang7 says on Instagram, Mang7 says, because there's an article saying that I'm happy to do collaborations with anyone. I'm happy to do collaborations with anyone, man. As long as you put effort into your channel. If I see that you're putting effort into your channel and you're actually, relatively consistent and you actually care about the content, not just like one video here, one video there, one video there. Like I grind. I love what I do. So I'm not going to, collaborate with somebody who doesn't kind of do consistently and doesn't have like a pretty decent channel, in regards to just putting out content. I don't care if you have 2 subscribers and you've put out 20 videos, as long as you're actually showing good content and doing what you're doing, I'll do it with anybody. I don't really mind. Mang7 says, because there's an article saying that apparently the Dragons have shown interest in... Okay, cool. Don't care about an article. Byron Davidson says... Titans lineup, yeah, thank you. David Traversari says, Josh Adokar should easily score a try. You'd assume so. Our defense isn't great, absolutely. Our defense isn't great. But yeah, I don't care about an article in regards to Mikey Footaway going to the Dragons. One, if the Titans offer him enough, he'll stay. I don't believe they have offered him enough yet, but in the same sense, he is from the Gold Coast. He's obviously come through the system. If the Titans do manage to put the fee up for him, and do actually put the money towards him, he will stay. So there's no question in my mind about that. You don't see me worried at all. But if the Titans don't give at least a decent form of money, which I don't believe they have yet, it's just what I've seen. This is off the media too. The media knows jack shit. It's difficult to read the media because they tell you one thing and then another thing does actually happen. Brock on G Fuel says, come on, boys, you can do it. The Kiwi lad says, it will be hard. Absolutely, it will be hard. I can't before. Minty Rabbit says, good luck, Blaze. Thanks, buddy. Jack. Hey, Blaze, how you going? Excited for this game? Should be fairly close. I hope it's fairly close, mate. I do hope it's fairly close here, but, we all know what... We all know what happens with the Titans, man. You get your hopes up and then see you later. But what are we on likes-wise right now? We're about to start the game here. They haven't run out to the field yet, but they are about to start very soon. We're on 42 likes right now, guys. 8 likes away from 50. Boomska. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 50 right now. Byron Davidson says game delay. Should have started now. Yeah, it was meant to start at 7:50. That's why I started 10 minutes early. Usually I start 5 minutes early, but today, obviously, I started up 10 minutes early just to kick back and have a chat with you guys. But I'm still currently watching a McDonald's ad, and considering the fact that I am on keto right now, this shit sucks. This shit absolutely goddamn sucks. Gobsmacker says, Sideshow Bob will sink his teeth into this game, but hopefully Monster kicks. But instead, if I could spray you with a goddamn water right now, I would spray you with a goddamn water. How about that one, buddy? How about that one? Take that one, Gobsmacker. Buddy, right in your face. Macapaka says, g'day, BKR. Hello, buddy. How we doing? Broccoli Webb says 50 like bomb, mate. We got 50 likes, Blaze. Josh Sam says, did we really? Well, let's have a look. See, we're on 49 likes. You liar! How dare you lie to me like that? How dare you lie to me like that? Luke Palmer says 26-14 Storm. Titans have a late comeback, but leave it late. Well, what do you mean late comeback when we're losing by 12 points? So the game is about to get underway here. They are coming out onto the field. So Jesse Bromwich, the big man, whoa, he's out there. He's ready to go here. Remember, it says not a lot of fans, but I guess safety first. Well, of course, man. We're lucky to have fans. I'm still in lockdown in Sydney, mate, and I'm not going to be out of lockdown for a long time. Otherwise, I would be at this game. Obviously, next year, guys, the vlogs will return because I highly, highly, highly doubt the vlogs will be able to return this year because I am still obviously in lockdown in Sydney. But if I can find a way to get back to the Gold Coast, I will absolutely do that. But for the time being, obviously, I can't do any vlogs because I'm stuck in a place that has like 700 cases a day. Offer Samson says, do you think Tonga will win a World Cup? Well, they could. Well, it's been delayed from this year to next year, but no, I don't personally. In the near future, anyway, I think that from the team that we've got right now for Australia, I don't think anyone beats Australia, but Oh, geez. I can hear things going on here with my KO. What's going on here? Now I can hear one thing on my left ear, not in right ear. There's two different commentaries going on right now. Are you guys having the same issue with KO? That was just rando. That was just... Oh, now it's fine. That was just rando. I just got... Chris says, can we see the game due to broadcasting restrictions? It is illegal. Trevor Daly says, I'm thinking this game will be closer than people think, but expecting the Storm to win. I hope so, man. As long as we can put up a good show. Obviously, I'm a Titans fan, so hopefully we can get a good little show on here. But the Storm will be kicking off here, and the Storm are looking for 19 in a row, so the Titans will receive the ball first. Theo 555, so I'm watching on Fox and it still happened. Yeah, so strange. So Jared Wallace here will get this ball out to the 5-metre line here. Jared Wallace has been, he's a consistent player. He's not going to be a player that a great deal of people do talk about, but he definitely is a consistent player. And I'm looking forward to hopefully him just getting some mares tonight. But, Harry Grant into that number 9 role to mix it up with Brandon Smith as the number 9 is very frustrating because even when they have an injury, they still have a fantastic damn well player to come in for him. So third tackle here for the Titans. They're going to get this ball out to the 30-metre line here. 4th tackle now through McIntyre. And right-hand side, Aaron Clark will get this. No, he's not going to pass to Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. I'm expecting Fa'asuamaleaui to have a decent game tonight against his old club. He hasn't really been able to live up a great deal to the expectations. Still been pretty good for the Titans, but not been able to play at his Storm best that we all know. But that's because the system that I keep telling you guys about week in, week out. But apparently if you don't play footy, you're not allowed to have an opinion, as some other people do say. Knowledge for Lyrics says, Blaze, how do you respond to those who say Titans are not made the 8? I don't care what people say. If you don't believe the Titans are made the 8, I don't really care. That's your choice, man. That's your prerogative. That's your opinion. Not my care factor whatsoever. That's a bad play the ball, and that's a knock-on against the Storm. Let's go. Let's go. So a minute into this game, the Storm are going to knock this ball on here, and the Titans are going to get the ball 30 metres out. Wow. Let's go. No one says you don't have to like Titans, it's just his team. Oh, no, I don't care if anyone doesn't like Titans. Oh, no, cool. But the Storm will knock that ball on there. And the Titans will get this ball after a Jennings. Knock on a Reno. Let's go. I like it. Retimana Karatana says 120-0 to the Titans. Mate, that is an absolutely phenomenal score prediction. I think you're absolutely spot on, to be honest with you. I think you're absolutely damn well spot on. Trent Gibson, unfortunately, Daz, mate, he's locked you down early. He said, good night, Irene. You have actually said Storms with an S, and my God, you've made a mistake there with the timeout. Right-hand side here for the Titans. Here they go. Big chance here. Try time for the Titans. In the first 2 minutes of the game, the Titans have started to try. Hello. Hello. 4-0 to the Gold Coast Titans here on the right-hand side. And a lot of people's first try scorer bets have just gone. Greg Martzu. Oh, my goodness me, what a try. Right inside trap. The scrum gets it off here. They just give it off to... Oh, my goodness me, look at that. Look at that. Seve just got absolute smash. And Patrick Herbert with a great run here. Look at this. They just go out to the right-hand side, just easy. Patrick Herbert just runs and pushes off Seve, who's his first game this year, coming in for Justin Olam. And that's a try time for the Gold Coast Titans, baby. Let's go. I was not expecting that so early. I was not expecting this so early. Greggy Marty, what a start to the game here for the Gold Coast Titans. Let's go, baby. Byron Davis says try. Jack says try time. Davis says, what's up with the early game tries? Mate, it's the Titans. I don't care. Jack Dempsey says, let's go try time. Well, I can see you go Sharks logo in the display picture there, Jackie Dempsey. I know that you're obviously probably getting around the Titans because it's going to be a good stream if they win, but for the Sharkies, you probably don't want the Titans to be winning here. This result, if the Titans were to win this game, you wouldn't want to be a Sharks fan, a Raiders fan, a Knights fan, a Tigers fan, a Warriors fan, or a Dragons fan, but a lot of those teams aren't really in the hunt. But from the right-hand side here, Jamal Fogarty taking that kick. Come on, get the magical fingers out here. He will knows no magical fingers here. We buddy throw the magical fingers out of here. Get out of my face, buddy, magical fingers. So Jamal Fogarty will miss the kick there. But I'll take the 4-0 lead. I will take a nice little cheeky 4-0 lead. Seeking Story says, well, mate, Storm's still going to win, not being rude. Cool story, bro. What's the wank comment for? Ethan says, come on, this is so good. I'm not even going to read the rest of your comment. Ethan, come on, this is good for the pennies. Up the Titans. Let's go. Absolutely. There's always one wank comment. Jack says, last night you were saying that the Titans had to start well. You got your wish. Absolutely. They need to continue to start well, mate. This isn't over. This is a try in the first 5 minutes here, but, we're only 3 minutes into the game. So let's relax a little bit in regards to that. But, yeah, look, obviously, the Titans did need to start well, because if they don't start well, the Storm will start better and they will score early, and then they'll put us to bed really quickly here. But the Titans do lead 4-0. First tackle here, 12 metres out from our own line. Good run there by the big man. Wowcha. That's a big run there. Gets it out to the 21 metres. Zach says, yes, Dev. I know what. Dev says, if Storm lose, the Panthers go into first. If the Panthers beat the Rabbitohs. I think it's actually whoever. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No. You're actually incorrect. Someone said yes, and they're incorrect too. No, the Storms have a for and against of much better than the Rabbitohs and the Panthers. So no, they would need to win significantly, and it's not going to happen. And the Titans would need to beat them by, I think it's like 140 difference between the Panthers and the Storm. So no. They wouldn't, but they'd be equal on points though. So that's going to be Josh Adokar now with the ball, 20 metres out here from their own line. This is their first touch of the ball, I think, in the first 5 minutes here. Patrick Nan says, I am going for the Titans even though I tipped the Storm. Good, I love it, mate. I love it. But Adokar's gone down here. I don't know what's going on here. First tackle though. Zampai says, if Storm lose, it'll be amazing. Oh, it'll be bloody brilliant, mate. It'll be bloody brilliant. It's not brilliant because it's a Storm, but then again, I know a lot of you guys probably think like that, but brilliant because of the bloody Titans, buddy. Third tackle here. And if the Titans win this game, and this is the thing that people won't give him credit for, the Titans need to win this game to be making it, well, not to make the 8. This isn't last chance. Like, they're still probably going to be in the 8 by the end of the weekend, or regardless of this result. But in the same sense, like, they desperately want to be winning a game like this with a disadvantage here. Oh, that's a high tackle, arguably, from the Titans. They're not going to call it, though. It's going to be a penalty. Yep, it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty, high tackle. That's a right call. Knowledge for Lyric says, I want Titans to win because I don't want the Storm to break the Roosters' winning streak. Fair enough. George Butcher says it will be interesting to see how Nico Hines will play at halfback for his future. Yeah, so Hines obviously is playing at the halfback role, which is where he will be playing next year more than likely. That is definitely a high tackle there against Herbert, unfortunately, over Pappenhausen. But yeah, Nico Hines going to the Sharkies next year. We're getting a look here at what he should be playing like. However, you've got to remember the Sharks are not the Storm. He is going into a system that's completely different. And Storm players don't usually translate well to other teams. But right-hand side here for the Storm, they're going to be 25 metres out here from the line. Here they go, 6 minutes into the game. Can the Storm score on their first early set? And this is the thing that always... Knock on, baby, let's go. Let's go, baby. Second error. We're loving to see this. Ooh, let's go, baby. There goes. So knock on there against the Melbourne Storm. And the Titans will get the ball here, 20 metres out even the line. Kafusi goes right inside, and Hines, unfortunately, I think the pass from Kafusi was a little bit too far back. But you know, it was a tough one there for Hines. I can't blame Hines for that one, but it is a knock on. Let's go. Tiny Odds Gamer says, hope Titans make the 8. Well, you know, if they win this game, they probably do, to be honest with you, mate. They probably do if they win this game. But obviously, it's only 7 minutes into this one, so let's relax. But the Storm might be challenging this. No, it's just an injury here to Kevin Proctor. Evidence says that actually could have been knocked back. No, it wasn't, mate. It was not knocked back. It was not knocked back. Dennis says, who scored the try? The try was Greg Martiu. Stephen Nambon says, Stephen Nambon from PNG. Seve is not a tough defender like Justin Olam. Bellamy made a big mistake by resting Justin. However, Storm will... I'll give you... because you're from Papua New Guinea, I'm going to give you a little bit of a slight... Daz, mate, don't time out for that one. But if you call them Storms for the nest, you do usually get timed down this channel. Yikes, but I'll give you a little bit of a let off here. Storm will still win their game against the Titans. So the thing is, man, in regards to Justin Olam, yeah, he's getting rested. This game doesn't mean a great deal to the Storm because whether they win or lose, they still will be coming in first position. The feeder here with the ball gets it out to the 30-metre line here, second tackle. Yeah, so Olam gets rested. It's fair enough, to be honest with you, man. He's been playing every game this year, and they may as well tinker the side a little bit before they go into the finals. You've got to remember this team is locked up as basically first, unless they lose 2 of their next few games. But set restart here for the Titans, and let's go. That's what we're talking about. Set or restart. Let's go. Dasmate says, did you hear Turbo was out this week? You didn't watch my tipping video yesterday, did you? My tipping stream, did you? Did you, Mr. Dasmate, buddy? Gee whiz. Luke Palmer says, obstruction? No, because he doesn't gain anything from that. Left-hand side here, it's going to be third tackle. That was as effective. That's going to be a knock-on here against the Titans regardless. So if you want to believe that was an obstruction, then you could claim that was karma. But no, that wouldn't have been obstruction because it's as effective as when a player uses an obstruction to his advantage, but then goes down immediately. So first tackle here for the Titans. They're going to be for the Storm, 40 minutes out here from the Titans line, and can't be giving away mistakes like that. Can't be giving away free possession to the Storm. They are a team that will absolutely make you. They will absolutely punish you. Nico Hines with the ball. Second tackle, left-hand side, Munster. Munster with the ball. Gets it off to Seve. Seve with the ball. Gets it off to Addo-Carr. Addo-Carr back in. Oh, that's great. Addo-Carr still could have scored that just then, but it is going to be a drop out here. I actually think that Addo-Carr could have tried to get the ball just then. I actually think that Addo-Carr should have gotten a try just then. He passes the ball back inside, and I think it's Greg Martiu who slaps this ball back. Or it could be Patrick Herbert. No, I think it is Greg Martiu. No, it is actually Aaron Clark who hits the ball back there. But I'm surprised that Addo-Carr doesn't try and get this try here. Oh, he's sliding away from it. No, it's all right. It's all right. So we'll be a drop out here from the Titans to the Storm. And here we go. The Storm might be coming in. David Carner says, I hope the Gold Coast Titans win so the Penrith Panthers can go back to the first in the NRL ladder. The Panthers need to not only win, but they need to win by massive, and the Storm need to lose by massive. The for and against the Storm is too good, guys. The for and against the Storm is too good. The Panthers can win tomorrow night by 40. The Storm can lose tonight. Lose tonight by 40. That's 80 points differential, and the Storm will still be on top by the end of tomorrow night. So that's the thing you've got to remember. The Storm have a massive for and against differential. But left-hand side here, Nico Hines gets it off to... Oh, knock on, baby. Knock on, baby. Lego. That is a knock on against Welch, and the Titans are going to get the ball here. It's 4-0 after 10 minutes in this game, and the Titans aren't looking too bad here. They've made a couple of mistakes, but in the same sense, they're leading 4-0 right now, and they're going to get the ball here after a Christian Welch knock on a Runo. That's what we'd like to see. Sorry, I just realised that someone donated before, and I didn't read it out. Do forgive me. Zampai, thank you very much for the $3 donation, my guy. I do really appreciate you, obviously. And says, let's go with the sunglasses. Appreciate you, dude. Obviously, every donation and membership goes straight back into the channel to provide you guys better content. So, yeah, thank you very much for that, my guy. Even if I miss it, guys, I will go back to it. But, guys, if you haven't already, slap that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. But 10 minutes gone and the Titans will go to the left-hand side. Dimitri Dress says, yes, Storm are like 110-point differential over Penrith. Yeah, I know. I think it's 140. I think it was like 140 when I last checked in, isn't it? So right-hand side here for the Titans, and that's going to be Firma taking down his second tackle. He's actually been quite impressive this year. He's actually been quite impressive. Will Soros says, who do you think will win, the Cowboys or the Eels? By the way, guys, if you do donate and I do for some reason just glance over it or miss it, do let me know to go back and have a look at it, because I don't ever like to miss donations, because, it's all 1 second here for the Titans. I'm going to get into the attacking half. But yeah, do let me know if I do miss one. 4 tackle here for the Titans. They're in the attacking half. Right-hand side gets it off to Firma, and Firma's going to run this one back to the 40. Dimitri Dress probably is. I don't bother looking at it anymore. Sport Action says the Titans, the Storm's bogey team. Time him out, Daz, mate. I'm not even going to respond to that. Actually, I will, because Titans actually do have a relatively okay... Titans are going to knock this ball back. The Titans are going to score a try through Jaden Campbell. The Titans are going to score a try through Jaden Campbell. It's going to be 10-0 to the Titans. It's actually 10-0 to the Titans here. Now, I'm not getting too excited here because I know what this Titans team can do. But Jaden Campbell comes absolutely barnstorm at 3, and the Titans are going to lead 10-0. The Titans are going to lead 10-0 here. What a bloody performance so far. Is that Patrick Herbert? How good's he? That's 2 assists for him in the game. 2 assists for him in the game. 2 assists right now for him in the game. Unbelievable. Patrick Herbert's been bloody flying, mate. He's been bloody flying, Patrick Herbert has been. That's 2 tries for the Titans, and Jaden Campbell slapped that one through. And wowee. Wowee. Who would have bloody predicted this one? Theo55 says 10-0, hopefully. Mate, it's from underneath the post. If they don't get this kick, I'm going to start bloody calling the Wallabies for their kickers. Because they'll be better kickers than what we get here from Fogs. If he misses this kick from right in front, he's not missing it. That's the point. But gee whiz, look at that. Hits the ball back, and Jaden Campbell just goes whooshka. And who's that one? Oh, was that McIntyre back there who was blowing the whistle before he'd even scored? That's brilliant. But it says just another great play from the Titans. They've been the better team so far, the Titans. Let's go. How good is this? How good is this, baby? Archie Marshall says, go the All Blacks. Different sport. I know how you can get confused, but definitely a different sport. Do correct me if I'm wrong, though. I believe this is the Rugby League, and I believe it's actually the Kangaroos and the Kiwis, and I'd like you to talk about how you guys go against the Kangaroos in the Rugby League World Cup. But we're 27 minutes and 20 seconds to go here of the first half. It is 10-0 to the Gold Coast Titans. How wild a start here. Great kick from Jamal Fogarty. Great hit back there from Patrick Herbert. and great try to Jaden Campbell. And also, fantastic, the Kiwi lad joined up as a BKRmy member. You're a legend, my guy. Thank you very much for supporting the content. And now your name is green. You're a legend, my guy. You are a legend, my guy. Thank you very much. Tiddles McDuffie says, someone told me that Titans were going to leave the Storm 10-0. I would have thought you were a madman. Mate, tell you what, all those Storm fans tell me, buddy, you know, it's a bit of snaky, but there is a lot of ours for the Storm, but I'm still taking it right now. I'm taking it, even if we lose this game 50-10, at least we led at one stage, but Titans here, left-hand side, it's going to be Corey Thompson. Corey Thompson's away here. Corey Thompson gets out of the 40. Oh my God, they're on fire. The Titans are on fire in the start of this game. Look at this. Right-hand side here. Firma gets it off to Brian Kelly. And Kelly's going to run this one out to the 40. Have a go at how these lads are doing right now. Have a go at how these lads are doing right. 6 again. Set. Restart. Let's go. Left-hand side, they're going to go. That was well and truly too long there from the Storm. And how fast is this play the ball from the Titans? They're just bloody flashy. They're just fast. They're just pacey right now. And the Titans are absolutely outpacing the Storm out of the game in this first 15 minutes. First 15 minutes, just want to remind you. However, and I've seen plenty of times this year the Titans have fallen away. But this time it's not going to happen. The Titans are going to win this game. Let's go. Second tackle here for the Titans. Left-hand side, they're going to go here. Ash Taylor with the ball. He's going to step around here. Why are they starting the drums up on first tackle? My goodness me. Third tackle now for the Titans. They're 35 metres out here. Right-hand side, it's going to be a knock-on against the Titans. Damn it. Damn it. Patrick Nance, this might backfire, but I'm still really confident we can get the win without Tom tomorrow night. I believe the Manly win, and I still believe Manly win well. Jack says the Titans attack is on fire and flying at the same time. Absolutely. MC Boys, you're going to get timed out. I absolutely will not say that now because you have spammed it. If I had read your comment, I would have read it out, but now that you've spammed it, you are absolutely getting timed out, and I absolutely won't be saying that. Knowledge for Lyrics says, come on, Ash Taylor, you're better than that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It is absolutely unfortunate there that he's done that. Yeah, thanks, Daz. Lethal Lockie says, go the Titans. Get around that Titans, baby. Saloni Vaka says, Manly without Tommy Turbo. Still think Manly win, to be honest with you. But Nico Hines rolls his ball back here to Harry Grant. And Harry Grant gets off to Seve. And Seve will get this ball to the 40 right now. Here we go with the Storm. First tackle. I always get nervous. It doesn't matter what team is there, but I always get nervous with this Titans defense when the opposition is in the attacking half. They're not there yet, second tackle, but the Storm can make that quite quickly. Really confused that Munster's been really just transparent in this first half. Haven't seen anything from him so far in the first half. But I guess the ruck speed and just the way the Titans are just getting off the mark so quickly are really getting this Titans team the lead here early days and preventing the halves from the Storm to really get into it. But no, Jerome Hughes is also looking quite important right now. It's not looking like they've got the... Oh, but Niga Hines going to break through here. No, taken down here, 30 metres out here, fit tackle. I really feel... One second. Fit tackle here for the Storm. Right-hand side, Pappenhausen goes through. Tackle down. Let's go. Get him down, please. Get him down, please. It's fit tackle still. I don't know why he didn't pass that ball there. He does get the offload away. Oh, my God. That is just unfortunate. Harry Grant will get held up, hopefully. Yes! He gets held up. He gets held up. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm noticing a massive loss of Jerome Hughes here. And Jerome Hughes is obviously a fantastic player. He's been playing fantastic all year. I'm noticing, besides that play from Nico Hines there, the direction that Nico Hines is bringing hasn't been as good as what we've been seeing from Jerome Hughes all season. Now, it's only 15 minutes into the game, but I just think that Jerome Hughes is such an integral part of this team, and obviously we haven't seen him get off to a good start in regards to their direction. Yes, Nico Hines only breaks through there, but that's really the only thing he's done in the opening 16. Jack says, like last time Manly and Canberra played, Cherry Evans and Schuster were also out. Absolutely. Cherry Evans, Schuster, and Trebojevic were... Oh, Titans, that's a big ball across there. I hate watching cutout balls as a Wallabies fan. Knowledge for Luke says, how did Titans not stop Pappenhausen? Well, they didn't score a try, so I'm okay with it. Third tackle here, and the Titans are going to get this ball out to the 30. Theo 5-5. Have a good one, mate. Fourth tackle now, left-hand side, Jared Wallace with the ball. He's going to roll this one out to Ash Taylor. Ash Taylor out to Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly here, he's got a little bit of space. Tell you what, we're finding space here in this team right now. Blake Harris says, how long is Jerome out? I think it's just this year because of the HIA. Definitely would have rested him regardless of after that hit. Oh, that's out in the full. Oh, no, it's going to bounce in. Wow, that didn't go out in the full. That's actually stayed in and then bounced. That's very lucky there. Oh, that's close to a high tackle there, but it will come across just above the chest area here. Big Boy Has says, it pains me to cheer for the Storm. Yeah, you guys definitely do need the Storm to win this game. The Raiders fans definitely do want it. The Kiwi Lad says, me phone about the dial. Well, thank you very much for tuning in regardless, my guy, and obviously becoming a member. Malcolm says, should have had a sneaky bet on the Titans. I did. Third tackle here for the Storm, 40 metres out, but like I said, very early days. Actually, no, I think that I won the bet anyway because they scored in the first 5 minutes. So, well, either way. Thank you very much to Zex World Force $1 donation, like I said, for subscribing. But obviously, subscribe if you guys are new around here. But thank you very much to Zex World for donating the $1, man. It goes all to the channel to provide you guys better content. But fifth tackle here for the Storm. They're 45 metres out here, left-hand side. Harry Grant Munster. Munster with the ball, puts it up in the air. And this should be an easy take here for Martiu, and Martiu will grab it easy. Buddy, how good's Martiu? How good's buddy Martiu? My goodness me. My goodness me. Jerome Robertson says, Hughes is their general and steers them around the park, but who cares? Go to Titans. Bingo. Love your work, mate. I love your work. So second tackle here for the Titans. They're going to get this one out to about the 25 or so. Second tackle now. Gregory Johnson's Munster's taken over the grub mantle from Smith. Can't say it's weak tactics. Munster hasn't had a fantastic season. Jaden Campbell with a fantastic run here for the Titans. Third tackle gets it out to about 35 minutes out here. Cameron Munster hasn't absolutely been unbelievable this year so far for the Storm. But here we go. Jamal Fogarty. Fogs, muddy. Gee whiz. Bit of Fogarty action there. Gets about 20 metre gain. Unbelievable. So fourth tackle here for the Titans. Left-hand side gets it off to Aaron Clark. Aaron Clark's been pretty prominent in this game too. Jared Wallace been getting a lot of the ball. So 40 metres out here from the line. Rugby League Production says Drake Trebojevic also wasn't playing against the Rays last time. Fair enough. That's a big one there. Big one there. But big kick here from the Titans. And Adokar will get that one easily. No one will even contest it alongside him. So that's all right. But Titans, looking all right. Looking all right. Nintendo Freak says Titans are the last team to beat the Storm in Queensland back in 2017. So Titans could snap 2 win streaks with the upset tonight. How crazy would that be? Out of all teams to do it, the team that got pumped 36-10 last week by the Rabbitohs, the last team to beat the Storm was in Queensland, was the Titans. And I was at that game. It was when Conrad Harrell hit the ball back for Anthony Don, I believe it is, and it was the last second of the game. It was after the siren. It was a massive game. We went up by 8. We went up by 16, and the Storm came back and led by 14, and then we came back and scored at the end with Conrad Harrell and Anthony Don. Buddy, the gee whiz, the Donny's gone. But that's a big kick here from the Storm, and Jaden Campbell, nice. He does get that ball before it does go out. But no, I remember that game. I was at that game, and I think we vlogged it. I did vlog it, actually. It is on the channel. Saloni Vaca says, in my opinion, Tedesco without Kiri this season has made Tedesco overrated. Wrong. The reason why you're seeing Tedesco in that sense is because he has to step up a lot more like Tuivasa-Sheck had to do at the Warriors. Tedesco had to come into that team, has been in the team, but Tedesco has had to take a step back from being the flashy player with the, it's a penalty here, the Titans, let's go. Penalty here, the Titans, let's go, baby. Tedesco's had to take the step back from that excitement and that, real thrilling play style of a fullback, and has had to adjust himself to be that guy who just keeps them going, keeps them stable, keeps them in the game, and just being a lot more of a safer fullback. He still has he's definitely a high tackle there against Adokar under the new rules, but just being able to move and groove him still from the fullback. But Tuivasa-Sheck had to do that with the Warriors, and that's why a lot of people thought that Tuivasa-Sheck's game had become overrated when he absolutely was not. But 20 minutes gone here, guys, 10-0 to the Titans. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and obviously subscribe if you're new around here. But 20 minutes to go here, and Aaron Clark is going to get this ball here. Left-hand side, they're going to get off to Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly taking down 30 metres out here. Second tackle. My goodness me. Here comes the Titans. My goodness me. Right-hand side here. Gives it off to Firma, and Firma gets it to the 20. Come on, you big boys. Come on, you big boys. One more try here, and then I'll read out that donation in the chat. Jared Wallace here with the ball. Gets it off to Fasa Malawi. Fasa Malawi, 10 metres out here. 4 tackle. My goodness me. What is going on here in this game right now? 10 metres out. Left-hand side, Aaron Clark goes. He locks the ball on. No. That is a shocker. So the Titans will knock that ball on there, unfortunately, and Storm will get the ball here. Thank you very much, Cardman22. Legend. He donated $5 and says Titans win by this amount, by 5. Wow, wait, Titans win by 5. That's a bit of a random score, but I'll take it. I don't care if it's 1 or 5 or 0.5. I will definitely take that. But yeah, thank you very much, Cardman22, for joining the stream. I hope you're well, and thank you very much for the donation. Kutuku says, no RTS, no worries. Well, there's definitely worries at the Warriors. New Zealand Haka says, how good is it to see for once this season the Storm not getting calls going their way? Well, yeah, but I'm going to be enjoying this at the moment anyway, regardless. Georges Adambatsa says Teddy is playing fullback, is kind of playing like a halfback now because of the Kiri injury. Absolutely. But yeah, you can't say he's overrated at all. He's still one of the best fullbacks in the game, if not the best fullback in the game. Obviously, Trebojevic is on the lips of everybody, but just remember, Tedesco is absolutely on par with him. Absolutely on par with him. There is no... I'm just saying, they're both the best fullback in the game. Just throwing that out there. But Munster's going to get taken down here, third tackle, 30 metres out here. No, here he goes. There we go. Well, there we go. Can you stop calling me? Thank you very much. Goodbye. So third tackle now for the Storm. They're going to be 35 metres out here from their own line. Dante says, how are Storm losing? Because up the Titans. That's why, mate. Because up in the damn well Titans. That's why, buddy. 40-20 attempt here, but that's a terrible kick. Oh my God, it's actually going to maybe work out here. It actually ended up being a good kick, but it was a terrible one, and Corey Thompson unfortunately couldn't get the control with his foot, but he will bring it out to about a 20 here. Quadex fan says $1.38 for the Storm now. Seeing it go up is scary. I like it. Senpai says Blaze actually said last weekend that he wouldn't be surprised if Walsh went back to Brisbane, and now Walters wants him back. It's crazy how good Blaze is with footy analytics. It depends. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about, and sometimes I just talk shit. But that was always like it could be the Broncos talking shit just to get under the skin of the Warriors, especially this week when they're playing them. Titans get this ball to the 45. Or it could be that Reece Walsh could be going back to the Broncos, which is what I would assume would be the best option for him overall, actually. Sorry, Warriors fans, but you're not going to like that one. But something I will say, I did say 2 weeks ago, guys, that I didn't give us a great deal of a chance of beating the Rabbitohs, but I did give us a chance of upsetting the Storm. And right now, we are definitely looking more likely of upsetting the Storm than we did the Rabbitohs. So, sometimes I can be completely wrong. Sometimes I can talk out of shit. But in regards to this one, even if we lose this, we did have a good chance at one stage. We had a much better chance than the Rabbitohs because they were beating us like 18-0 at this stage. Cardman22 says, I barely know anything about rugby, so that's why it might be a random amount. No, that's all right, man. Buddy, 5 points, basically, 7 would be more likely. So 4 points a try, 2 points for a conversion or a penalty, and 1 point for a field goal. And field goals are very difficult, and you only see them in the last 10 minutes of the game. So it's interesting, but in the same sense, it's not bloody impossible, mate. It's not bloody impossible, and I will take a 5-point winner for the Gold Coast Titans. Absolutely love it. But left-hand side here, Harry Grant gets it off to Munster. Munster here gets it off to Bromwich. Bromwich to Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen's away. He gets it off to Adokar. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's a try. Oh, it's a try. Yep, it's a try. And it is 10-6. Yikes. Yikes. That's 10-6 now, and the Storm will score, and that's a pretty easy one there. They just get a breakaway. When Adokar got the ball, I didn't even look to his right or his left. I just knew that he was going to have somebody there. He did have someone there, and Smith will score a try here. No, Seve, sorry. Marion Seve will score a try for the Storm, and pretty easy one of that. Pappenhausen just spreads it around there, and unfortunately Herbert and Martiu. It was kind of Martiu's player there, so that really is on Herbert there, unfortunately. Patrick Herbert has been fantastic in regards to the attack today and set up 2 tries, but Herbert, oh man, he followed Pappenhausen around, and that was pretty poor there. The defense wasn't great, which allowed Adokar to have the space. Gets it on the inside of Seve, and Seve will score a try underneath the post there. So it will be 10-6 here to the Titans, but they do get a try. Luke Hunter says, come on, Melbourne. Moby Slayer says, Carbon, he's streaming today. Well, he probably should be in the AFL game. Not too sure. Well, I don't know why I said you should ask him when you are asking him. Joshy says, 7th and 8th place for 2021. Oh, wait, he wouldn't be streaming the AFL because they'd be on right now. Mevita says, do you think Titans should wear blue shorts instead of white, considering that it's at Seabus, the home of the Gold Coast? Why? We've always worn the white shorts. We've always worn the white shorts, whether it's home or I think away we do blue maybe, because then it'd look weird. It'd look weird if we had blue on blue. What are you talking about? That'd look weird as hell. Gaduga says 80 minutes, Manly couldn't keep up. What? Yeah, of course it is an 80-minute game. I never thought that this game was over by any means. I'm just getting excited for whenever I can get excited. Lions, I think GC are going to lose to 30-10. Cool story, wank job. Alright, so that's going to be 10-6 here with 15 minutes to go here of the first half. Moe Slater says, told you Storm are going to win. Oh, mate, that's a big call. You're like a psychic, brother. You're like a bloody psychic, Moe Slayer. It's not like the Storm are paying like $1.06 to win this game and the Titans are paying like $7, but you did tell me. That's a crazy call, mate. I know the Storm are on like 18 wins in a row, but you did tell me. That's a big call, mate. I'll give you a clap. I'll give you a clap because that is a fantastic call, Moe Slayer. Wow, you did tell me. You're right, you did tell me. So 15 minutes to go. First half. Gee whiz. I love when people talk like that. They're just like, I told ya. And it's just like, well, one, they're still losing. And secondly, it's like, they were $1.06 to going into this game. Like, what's your surprise, mate? Like, Carmen 22 says, imagine there is a late field goal. Man, I love it. Mate, if you're bloody right, buddy, I love you. I love you anyway. But I'd love it if a nice little 5-point win. If we're down by 1 and then score a converted try, how about that one? I'll take that. Big Al says, do you think the Titans will make the finals? Yes, even if we lose this game. Second tackle here for the Storm, but it'll be tight. But yes, we'll flog the Knights next week. Third tackle here for the Storm. They're 32 metres out here from their own lines. Byron Davidson says, where's Proctor? He was injured earlier in this game. I don't know what happened with him. Oh, fast and Malawi with a bit of a whopper. A bit of a whoosh, with the shoulder. Nice little whoosh. So it's going to be Nico Hines here, right-hand side. He's going to get taken down here 45 metres out here from their own line in their own half. Serve Sushi said, I hope the Titans win. Don't we all, Serve Sushi? Don't we all? Don't we all? But Cameron Munster's going to kick that ball through there, and Jaden Campbell will get this one 20 metres out here and brings it back to about 25 out. Creamer says, clap for the handicap. Well, I did say your name twice there, so unfortunately, we probably know who that is referring to now. But it's going to be Thompson bringing this ball up to the 20 right now. Joshy says, who will get 7th and 8th place for 2021? For me, Knights and Titans. I think the Titans come 7th and the Knights come 8th. That's who I believe. I believe the Knights come 8th and the Titans come 7th. But, how do I know, eh? That's a high tackle. That's a high tackle. Hello. Knock. Mr. Referee, Mr. Knock. That was a high tackle, but they didn't call it as a penalty. So Titans get this ball to Jared Wallace, who gets this one to the 50. Trevor Daly says they can still pull off an upset, Daz. Oh, mate, they are going to pull off an upset. They are going to pull off an upset, yeah. You'll notice with this chat, guys, people go with, people change their opinions left and right. To be honest with you, I do it too, but I'm still under the belief that my team is leading 10-6 right now. I don't know if I'm wrong or not. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but do the Titans not lead 10-6 right now? We're currently getting people being cocky as if the Storm are going to flog them. You know what I'm saying? But they compete in Espanol. But now they might get away here. So this may be a try here for the Storm. This may be a try, and it is actually probably going to be a try here. It is going to definitely be a try. No, wow. Who is that? Is that Firma? Bo Firma with an unbelievable try saver. Bo Firma. With an unbelievable... Bo Firma with the try-saver of dreams. Unbelievable. Pappenhausen taking down here 10 metres out. I'm feeling like a try is probably coming up here. Our defence isn't usually pretty good on the line. Left-hand side here, 10 metres out. Harry Grant will score a try. He will score a try. So it's going to be 12-10 here to the Melbourne Storm with 12.5 minutes to go here. But that is a try for the Storm. And that breaks away there off an easy play out the right-hand side. But that left-hand side defence, I don't know what was going on there. Quarters fans says, when Titans score, the Titans fans appear. When Storm score, the Storm fan appear. I know, there wasn't a great deal of Storm fan here at the beginning of the game, but, it is what it is. This is to be expected. You couldn't just expect the Titans are going to run away with this one. But at least the Titans started off well. Hopefully they can maintain something and keep this game going. But at the moment, Storm are coming back into this one pretty easily here. Saloni Vaka says, did you hear about what happened to Andrew Fafita? I did. David Carter says, next week we get James Fisher-Harris back. Okay. Godsmaker says, okay, warm-up's over, time to play. See, this is the thing. This is why people are just like, what are you talking about? Because you weren't talking shit like 15 minutes ago when the Titans were. You weren't talking shit like 10 minutes ago when the Titans were up 10-0. And now the Storm fans come out and talk shit. I know they were worried, and that's a win for me. My team's not great. So any moment that I know that Storm fans are too scared to comment, and now they're commenting, I'm like, well, at least I got some form of a win against you in this game, because you're just like, you were nervous that I was going to be just start laughing at you. And that's the brilliant part. Moe Slayer, see you in 5 minutes, my guy. George's Adam Butts said, as soon as that line break happened, I knew the Storm would score. Absolutely. Both line breaks scored. I knew immediately. Yeah, you do guys know, you do troll in regards to the Storms. You can potentially get hidden from the channel, just because it is quite annoying. But with 11 minutes to go here, it is 10-10. It's about to be 12-10 here. It's about to be a big old 12-10 arena. Ryan Pappenhausen will slap it on through. So 12-10 here to the Storm with 11 minutes to go. Big Al says, I will admit as a Storm fan, Titans are playing really good. Well, we were playing really good. The last two plays defensively weren't great. Those last two plays defensively were pretty average, except for Bo Firma. Firma to chase down, is that Smith there? Remus Smith? That was unbelievable chase down. Chase down. Jake Kerr says, Titans attack looking schmick, but need D up. Easier said than done. Absolutely been that way all season long. Now, look, obviously, Seek and Destroy. We'll see you in 5 minutes, mate. Catch you later. That's why. Someone said that we'd miss one. Well, there you go. Catch you, mate. See you in 5 minutes. So Storm will get this ball here, 5 minutes out, even their own line, and Welch will get taken down now. George Ambrazzo says the Gold Coast still win this, I think. I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right. It's been a hectic game to start with, so hopefully we can, keep it up, and hopefully we can. We're only down by 2 points right now. We're only down by 2 points. Daniel Mevedez says Titans made crucial errors on their attack. It's happened twice. They just need to hold on to the ball. Absolutely. Peachy goes on for McIntyre. Good little substitution there. So third tackle now. Harry Grant taken down 40 metres out. Fourth tackle now. Let's go and smack that thumbs up button if you haven't already, guys. And subscribe if you are new around here. We're going to be streaming every single NRL game this weekend. But with 10 minutes to go this first half, gee whiz, the Storm have gone bing shkaboom. Bing shkaboom. Hayden Spencer says, who's your favourite AFL team? The Mighty Catters, mate. The Mighty Catters, my guy. Of course they. Oh, my goodness me. The Titans are going to drop this ball backwards. At least it went backwards. But Greg Matthew is going to probably get taken back in goal here. Please go down. Please go down. He's going down 2 metres out here from the line. This is nerve-wracking, mate. This is very nerve-wracking. But Titans are away here. No, taking down 15 metres out here from the line. The Kiwi lads is my 7 and 8. If Storm win, I'm going to go Knights 7 and Warriors 8. Warriors 8? Buddy, what planet are you living on, buddy? Warriors 8? Gee whiz, have you seen their for and against? Cupman 22 says, do you reckon the Cats will get up this week? Mate, against the Ds, it's going to be a tough one. But I tell you what, we are for line. Well, we haven't. Besides that GWS result, we are for line. All right, so I'm always backing my boys in. But it's going to be a very good game. Very good game. Entertainer says, hope the Cats and Dogs play a finals game coming up. Hey, probably not, because I don't want to play the Dogs, because then I'll make you cry. And I don't want you crying, mate. You cry enough with Parramatta. Western Bulldogs, obviously, they get knocked out by the Catters would break your heart, and Parramatta break your heart every single year, my good sir. So, no, we probably don't want to see the Dogs come against the Cats there. First tackle here for the Storm, 25 metres out here from their own line. Antonio says, I agree with Kiwi Lad. Cool, you're wrong too. Warriors have Broncos and Raiders to make their top 8. Warriors are a big bit. No, they're not. No, they're not a smoky at all. No, they're not. You know why? Because I've tipped the Broncos. And the next game after that, who did they play? The Raiders. I would say the Raiders win that. I could honestly see the Warriors going 0-2 from here on out. But left-hand side here for the Storm, it's going to be Bromwich here, and Bromwich is going to get taken down here, 35 minutes out here from the line. Addo Khan now with the ball, he rolls this one, right-hand side, he's going to run it straight, gives up to Munster. Munster here, still hasn't gotten into the game just yet. Nico Hines now with the ball, gets off to Pappenhausen, right-hand side, oh, knock on, yes! Let's go. Elite Gibbo says, let's go Titans, exactly right, mate. Exactly right, mate. Minty Raptor says Fafita needs to step up. Absolutely. For the money that he's on, absolutely. However, it is going up against the Storm, but then we sign him for these big games, not for the games against the buddy, the squeals. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why he even said that just then, but there we go. Entertainer says, I won $25 because the first try was Titans and first 5. Let's go. I think, what were the Titans paying? I put $10 on the Titans to win because they scored in the first 5. Got some money. I got some money. Daniel Bates has just come out of a job interview. Did I miss much? Bloody making me miss my BKR stream. How dare you? How dare that job make you miss your BKR stream? But the Titans were up 10-0, mate. The Storm have scored in the last 7 minutes or so. 2 quick tries and the breakaway. And Fafita will get tackled here at the halfway line. Hasn't even got an offload yet, I don't believe. I don't think he's got an offload yet. Dragons 2010 says Titans are hopeless. Yeah, nice. Where's your team coming, Dragons 2010? I remember you were in 7th a couple of weeks ago. How's your team going, Mr. Dragons 2010? I think we flogged you guys by about 30 points. So thank you, Mr. Dragons, but your team's shit house, and I would probably kind of hope that you took more a little bit with that bottom 4 rather than the teams in the hunt for the top 8. Fifth tackle here with the Titans. They're 13 minutes out here, right hand side, gives it off to Ash Taylor. Nice kick here from Ash Taylor. Jaden Campbell. Oh, it's the try, Jaden Campbell. It's the try, Jaden Campbell. He's flown through the air. That's an unbelievable try. That's an unbelievable try. Dragons 2022 is our year. Your team's shit. Your team's shit. Your team's shit. We flogged you. Get out my face. All right, 14-12 to the Titans. 16-12 is going to be the score. Jaden Campbell with a double. Bing, shkaboom. Let's go, baby. Ooh, he beat out Munster brilliantly. And Jaden Campbell, the youngster, comes flying on through. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Ash Taylor with a phenomenal kick there. And Jaden Campbell just comes flying through like an absolute bloody magician. Like an absolute magician. A bloody magician here. So it's going to be, true right there for the Titans. Melmo says Jaden Campbell second coming off Ben Barber. Gee whiz. Dragon says there's no try. Oh really? There's no try?
I would beg to differ. God Jordan says, Dragon 2010, our year is 4,030. See, there's a realistic Dragons fan. Zampai says, Munster's having a shit year, though. He's not having the greatest of years. But in the same sense, I don't think that he'll... look, I think that when it comes to the finals, I'll put it this way, I think when it comes to the finals that he'll step up, obviously. But yeah, he hasn't had a great year, whether it be Origin or it be in the NRL. But 5.5 minutes to go here. The Titans are more than likely going to lead 16-12. They are going to lead 16-12. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So 16-12 here to the Gold Coast Titans. The same team that did put like 36 points past the Dragons. Just a random little thought there. 36 points. I think Dragons scored like 10 or something like that. Gee whiz. But yeah, there we go. Titans, slap that baby on through. And it will be a nice little 16-12 here. And they take back the lead. Wealthy mama. What a Thursday night footy game we've got going on here. Pew's throwaway says Parramatta got all of us fans on suicide watch since 1986. Yeah, I know, man. That's why. And Parramatta fans didn't like to listen to it at the beginning of the year, but that's why I continuously say the Tigers, the Titans, the Warriors, and the Parramatta Eels are the 4 teams with the hardest team to support. The 4 teams with the hardest team to support are the Tigers, Parramatta, the Titans, and the Warriors. It's just as simple as that. Parramatta fans try to say, oh, but we're good now. And it's like... So 5 minutes to go of the first half. Tina Fasmalawi brings his ball out to the 20. Gee whiz, what a big run by the big man. My goodness me. Javi says, how is Storm losing? You know why? Because the mighty Titans, buddy. And now we're talking. So 5 minutes to go here. Don't forget, by the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, your team is going to lose every single game in 2022, and that is an absolute fact. You have to hit that subscribe button, or your team will go down the shitter in 2022. Absolute fact. And just putting a hoodoo on you, putting a curse of dreams on your team. Your team will suck next year. Bingo. Set Reese up for the Titans on fit tackle at the halfway mark. Here come the Titans. Let's go at the 40 metres. Let's go. Big Al says, I told you that you guys are playing well. You did tell me, mate. You're bloody flying. You are flying. So left-hand side here for Peachy. Peachy here gets it off to Ash Taylor. Ash Taylor gets it off to Firma. Firma gets it off to Kelly. Kelly gets it off to Thompson. Thompson's away here. He's at the 20-metre line. Jeez, the Titans on the attack. My goodness me. Dragons fans, Raiders fans, Warriors fans, Knights fans and Sharks fans, even Tigers fans, they're all freaking out right now. They're like, holy shit, what's going on here? They were expecting an easy loss here for the Titans, which would have helped them. But obviously right now, it's not exactly as easy as they thought. Fogarty here gets it off to Fafita. Fafita on the run. Fafita on the run. Oh, he's taking on 5 minutes out. Jeez, that was a huge hit on Munster, and Munster went flying. But fit tackle here for the Titans. Left-hand side, Herbert gets it off to Fogarty. Fogarty here at the 15. He's going to kick that one through there. Little bit of a decent kick. Oh, but they will get that taken nicely. Regan Smith with a nice little take there. Brilliant catch there from the Storm on the defense. Ooh, Jennings going down there. Jeez, he's been slapped. Milosh says, I reckon Craig Bellamy is going to be screaming at the Storm. Mate, at the half-time, in the sheds, Craig Bellamy is going to at least uppercut one of these guys. He's going to uppercut at least one of them. Maybe not 2, maybe 3. I don't think 2, but 3 or 1. I'm going to go with 3 at this point. If the bookies are putting up, I reckon it'd be about $1.46 for 3 people he's going to uppercut. I reckon it'd be probably about $2.10 for 1. 0 is like 41 to 1, mate. You wouldn't be getting on that. It's just not possible. Patrick Nance, it's funny how the Storm fans have disappeared again. I know. We were all talking a lot of shit just before. And they'll be back, because the Storm will come back. Well, like, they're only down by 4 points. I don't get it. It's like, dude, like, I'm sitting here streaming the entire game. You can't sit here while your team is losing by 4? My goodness me. Like, that tells you the difference of the support, though. It does. It tells you the difference of the support. Creamer says, Chairs will be getting kicked for short. No, Josh Reynolds is not in this team, mate. He used to play for the Bulldogs and the Tigers. I'm sorry, but there will not be any chairs kicked. That is something that is copyrighted to the Canterbury Bulldogs, mate. That is copyrighted to the Canterbury Bulldogs, and that's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. Dragons 210 said, I'll like, but my team is still going to be shithouse. You're absolutely spot on there, mate. But you got to keep supporting them, even though your team's shithouse. Look at me. Look at me. But we're better than shithouse. We're on the brink, but we're better than shithouse. So 3rd tackle leave of the Storm, and we're going to get this out to 25. But like I said, guys, 5-year plan from 2019. Blake Carter says if he gets a penalty from that, no, he won't get a penalty from that. No, he won't. Otherwise, I'll bloody make myself go to the Gold Coast and I'll breach restrictions just to give the referee a bit of a slap around. 5th tackle leave of the Storm. Right hand side, Harry Grant gets off to Nico Hines, and Hines going to put that ball up in the air. And the Titans should easily get a grab here. Inside the 20, it's going to be bringing back through Corey Thompson. Thompson steps around here. He's still going. He's flying. Now he's 35 metres out. Jared F. the Storm are bad. At least you said it correctly. And I want to commend you for saying Storm with the buddy, just the M at the end. Gee whiz, you're flying, mate. Ooh, close to a high tackle there. No, they're not going to call it a second tackle. Buddy, gee whiz, we should send the ref off for that one. True Nable says, the two men who makes the much needed breaks know significant moments of being rested. This is a real test of Storm. Oh, True Nable, you've gone and done it, mate. I read you coming out, and then you said S at the end of Storm. I'll see you in 5 minutes, my guy. Left-hand side here for the Titans. They're going to be at the halfway line here. Now 45 minutes out here. Blake Harris has come on one more try for the Titans this half. Would be brilliante. Or a full card man 22. A field goal here makes it a 5-pointer. But set restart here for the Titans at the halfway line. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Big Al says Craig Bellamy is probably livid right now, mate. He's going to slap. He's going to absolutely slap someone up. Second tackle here, 20 minutes out. Can the Titans get over the line one more time here before half time? Right hand side, Jamal Fogarty. Fogarty here gets it off to the big man. Shoal taken down 10 metres out here. Come on, 10 metres out. Here come the Titans. Can they get one more try here before half time? Dave Fafita. Geez, 400 players have had a lockdown on Fafita to stop him going there. But unfortunately, Fafita hasn't really been able to get into this game. Good defence from the Storm in regards to Fafita. But Herbert here runs this ball back to about 3 minutes out here. Wrong play there from Herbert, unfortunately. Aaron Clark, left-hand side, gets it off to the Peach. The Peach kicks it through. Fast Malawi! Oh, Pappenhausen might get out here. No. Oh, that's a high tackle. That's a penalty. Yep. That'll be a penalty here to the Storm, but it's pretty much half-time. It's pretty much half-time. I wouldn't be assuming that we're going to concede a try here, but that is definitely a high tackle penalty, unfortunately. That's not a sin bin, please. Please, Bossy. That's not a sin bin, mate, please. Jeff Tuzakon says, imagine Titans win this game. Mate, I'm imagining him. I'm believing. I'm saying it right now. Savriano Youngovu says, please, Storm, you need to win. Melmo says, coat hanger. You're a coat hanger, mate. Caleb Tapwala Nasa says, I'm surprised Bellyache hasn't broken the glass in front of him. Mate, he's headbutted at least 3 times, but the Titans have, they've put like 3 layers of glass there, mate, so the glass doesn't shatter on him. Obviously, safety first, so they put like 3 layers of glass there. It's a big, thick one, but he definitely has been headbutting it. 40 seconds to go here, the first half. It'd be absolutely crucial for the Titans to hold on to a halftime lead here, but left-hand side, Pappenhausen with the ball. Pappenhausen gets it out to Seve. Seve's still going here, 32 seconds to go. They need to hold him out here. Gets the ball offloaded, and it's out. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. 16-12 with 20 seconds to go. Now we're talking, baby. Now we're talking. Munster gets it off to Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen gets it off to Seve, and unfortunately Seve just chanced the arm a little bit too hard there. It didn't need to really... Oh, he did kind of need to do that. He would have got taken out, to be honest with you. He would have. Patrick Nance says that was the correct call, but Storm have gotten away with 2 high tackles. Yeah, absolutely left-hand side here. 9 seconds. Gets it off to Kelly. Kelly on the inside here. Oh, he gets taken out 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Get up quickly here. Get up quickly. Rolls the ball. Okay. Take a field goal. Ash Taylor for a field goal. Oh, so close, but it will go out there, mate. Cardman 22 would have been cheering for that little field goal there to make it a 5-point game at half time, which would have been crazy. But wow, what a half. What a half here by the Gold Coast Titans. What a goddamn half. They are fighting for the 8 right now, need to win. If they win this, I'm not going to say that their 8 spot is locked up, but I'm going to say their 8 spot is pretty much locked up if they do win this game. Obviously, it's still 40 minutes to go. We've seen them collapse against Manly. We've seen them collapse against the Rabbitohs. But we've also seen them hold out the second half quite well against the Raiders, against the Knights, the Dragons, who are all, not great teams. But in the same sense, the Storm right now haven't played good in this game. They haven't played great last week, and the Titans are taking their opportunities, unlike what the Raiders were doing. The Raiders weren't taking their opportunities last week. The Titans are. And that's the difference right now. Jaden Campbell with 2 tries. Obviously, we've seen Greg Martzi with a nice try. Look, the Titans are flying right now, and hopefully we can keep this up. Hopefully we can keep this up into the second half, or we can slap it over. I love buddy Jaden Campbell's smile just then as he was going over the try. But wow, what a performance, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, baby. Ooh, I'm loving it. But guys, let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Boomshka. And obviously subscribe if you're new around here, because if you don't subscribe, I promise you your team will lose every game in 2022, and that is a fact. We're on 88 likes right now. Let's see if we can get to 100 before halftime finishes. Let's see if we can get 11 more likes too. With my math is all over the shop. But let's see if we can get to 100 before the end of of halftime. Pewds Throwaway says, not even a Titans fan, but I'll cheer on any team that can give those Melbourne grubs a hiding. Up to my Titans. Get around your Pewds. Get around the Titans. Magapaka says, when was the last time Storm were down at the half? Right now, mate. Right bloody damn well now. Outdoor Adventures says, Titans have been playing so good. Jaden Campbell as well. Titans have been playing really well in the attack. Defensively, still a lot to need and want. However, Titans have been playing very well on the attack. Unfortunately, 2 tries came to the back of really poor defense, especially that second one for the Storm. The first one, too, unfortunately, we did see not Marty, Herbert get brought out with Pappenhausen, which allowed a free space for Adokar to run through, and then Adokar obviously passed the ball off to the inside to Marion Seve. The second try was just weak defence down the left-hand edge for the Titans, and they just broke away. And then Firma had to make the chase down and got the chase down on Remus Smith, I believe it was, and then they just it was an easy try for the Storm through Harry Grant to Barnstorm over there. So yeah, look, frustrating in regards to defence, but attacking-wise, the Titans have definitely looking very positive, and hopefully we can hold on for the second half. Buzzbox says, "F the Titans." Oh my god. Oh really? That's the best. Oh, come on, bro. That's the best you can do. Milosh says, if the Titans played like this the whole season, wait, hold on. If the Titans played like this the whole season, I reckon they could get into the top 6. If the Titans play like this the whole season, they'd be top 4. But then they don't play like this the whole season, mate. They don't. But if they played like this the whole season, they'd be top 4. But they did not. Cal says, if Campbell plays good for the rest of the season, does this mean for a bigger push for Brim out of the halves? I think so, Cal. I think so. I think that even this game is showing that there could be a push for Brimo to the halves, because Campbell's been loving it today. He's been loving it. And I don't necessarily believe that Brimson would have lapped up as much as we would have seen, as we have seen Jaden Campbell. I still went to go say Preston Campbell there, as much as we have seen Jaden Campbell just absolutely romping it so far. So yeah, look, I've been really enjoying it. I think that obviously we could trial it out early next year. Obviously we don't know who we're playing first round, but probably, you obviously train them in the pre-season, you can test it out, but it's difficult because Brimson's such a great fullback. But I wouldn't necessarily mind seeing, a bit of Brimson action in the halves. I wouldn't necessarily mind for next year. Dragons 10 says Titans Dragons grand final. Well, I didn't see the Dragons getting in there. Even says, wouldn't be surprised if Bellamy summons a chair and throws it at one of the blokes in the shed. Guys, the chair, the kicking of the chair, the throwing of the chair is copyrighted by and trademarked by the Canterbury Bulldogs. Josh Reynolds did that. Please, let them do that. Craig Bellamy has copyrighted the uppercut. He's copyrighted the uppercut of one of the players. You just don't know about it because of the Storm. They're just like, I still want to play for the Storm, so I'm not going to tell the media about it. But I'm telling you. Levi Hawkins says, Warriors vs Titans last round for 8th spot. Mate, if the Titans win this game, they're more than likely going to come 7th. So I don't know what you're bloody talking about. If the Titans win this game, they're more than likely going to come 7th. You're going to be needing to beat us. We're not going to be needing to beat you, because I believe we flog the Knights next week. I've been saying this all year long. We have a really good record against the Knights. We beat them by like 40 points. Last game, we scored 44 against them this year, and that was with Ponga on the side, mind you. No Pierce, but with Ponga. And then last year, the last game of last year, we put 36 past them, and they scored 0. Nil point. Zeparuno. Nada. You know what I'm saying? So I'm confident against the Knights. I'm not necessarily confident here yet. I'm happy with the result in the first half, but I'm not confident here yet. But in regards to the Warriors, like, our team is much better than yours. However, you're our bogey team. That's the problem. But I'm not worried about your team in general. I'm not worried about the Warriors. I'm just worried about the fact that you're our bogey team. The Warriors don't scare me at all. But if we win this game, I believe we've already made 7th position, so it wouldn't really matter anywhere near as much to me as it matters to you guys. Jamie Robinson says, imagine bragging rights if Titans stop 18 straight and 31 straight in Queensland. Just want to throw this out there. The last time a team was on a record-breaking streak before the Panthers, was the Sharks in 2016, and the Titans did draw that game at Seabus to prevent them from getting the win there, and that was on a record-breaking streak in that season too. So Titans have been known to break the winning streaks. That was a draw though, so it didn't make them lose, but they lost the following week to the Raiders, so you could argue the morale went completely down there. But yeah, that was back in 2016, broke the Sharks winning streak, and hopefully we can break the winning streak at the Storm here today. Go Jordan says, Blaze, would you rather have a fullback that's really defensive or really attacking? Oh, you need both, mate. There's no real offensive or real defensive. You need a player who can do both. Talking on los stars. If you can't get a fullback who can do both, you look at Latrell Mitchell, he can do both. You look at, I would argue that Dylan Edwards can definitely do both. People underrate Dylan Edwards at Panthers, but he's not the greatest, most flashy, but he definitely can. Trebojevic obviously can. Tedesco obviously can. All the best fullbacks in the competition can do both. So there's no real, would you rather a fullback who can do the best at the best of the best in defence, or the best of the best in attack. You want someone who could do, a bit of both, mate, a bit of both. Cal Toporanasa, he's laughing. I don't know what he's laughing at. Well, buddy, take that one, buddy. Take that one. Justin Solomon says, sup, Blades? Hello, mate, buddy. Hopefully the Titans can, keep improving here. Hopefully the Titans can keep improving, because they are bloody flying. They are bloody flying. Thank you very much for joining the BKRmy too, my guy. Thank you very much for joining up. Obviously, guys, Justin Solomon has become a member, which is only $5 for the month, and it just shows support for the channel, and gives me the ability to provide better content for you guys by getting me a new computer. And a lot of people actually ask me for sports gaming, which might go to a second channel, because I do have plenty of time in lockdown. So the more that you guys do, obviously, the more I'm able to buy a PlayStation, and then maybe we can create another channel and just pump out sporting game content like MLB, Rugby League Live for the likes and stuff like that. But, we have a good time regardless, and I appreciate you all as per usual. Melmo says Craig Bellamy probably pissed in all the Gatorade bottles when all the players were coming to the sheds. You're a sick man that you thought about that one, Melmo. You are a sick man. I can't believe that's actually coming to this is where you find people, and you get to see what people are like, you know what I'm saying? One, you've got me saying it's going to be an uppercut. One, you've got Buddy, I think Dazmate was talking about the chair throwing, and then we've got Melmo talking about urinating in Buddy water bottles. You know what I'm saying? This is a difference. This Buddy, being the boom, well, no, you probably put the Dazmate one here with his kick on the chair, and then you get the uppercut, and then you get the disgusting shit. And that's where Melmo sits right there. And that is two Dogs fans on polar opposite sides of the spectrum there. So do take it of it as you will. Sammy Sousa says Titans winning for position and Storm winning for whoever tipped them. No, Sammy Sousa, it's Titans winning for position and Titans because we're a bloody decent human being. That's what. Guys, says Rabbitoh says Panthers going to be a great game. We will be streaming every single game this weekend, guys. So go down there, hit that subscribe button, smack that thumbs up button. We're 4 likes away from 100. Bushka. But yeah, the Rabbitohs versus Panthers tomorrow night. It's going to be wowza. It's going to be a fantastic game because both teams are pretty much full strength. Pewds Throwaway says on another note, bloody can't wait for Rugby League 5 to come out. Yeah, I'll give it a crack, mate. I haven't played it in a long time, but yeah, look, I'm just happy to be here right now, lads. I'm just happy to be here. G. Ransfield says, say bloke, what do you think about the Australian term selection? What do you mean? Malcolm says, lockdown got our minds. Mate, I'm on keto right now, too, for the last 3 days as well, so I'm struggling. Look, I hope this stream is still fantastic. I hope it is fantastic for you guys, but I've been on keto for the last 3 days because we also have a sponsor for BKR Sport that you guys will be seeing in September, by the way, so do get ready for that one. You've actually probably seen their advertisements quite a lot in regards on YouTube before, whether you're watching my videos or somebody else's, so do stay tuned to that one because they'll be implementing their stuff throughout a lot of the streams, so definitely get excited. Justin Sutherland says, you in Sydney. I've been here since about February, mate, or end of January because I got back from Fiji. I was meant to go back to the Gold Coast about 3 days after. Well, I went to the Gold Coast for the Roosters-Titans game, the big one, 35-34, and that was my best friend's wedding, Adam and Sarah. 2 days later, I went to the Titans versus Roosters game, and then came back, and I was meant to go back 3 days after. I meant to come back, get my stuff, and then go back up, but unfortunately, that's when we went into lockdown. So, I'm still stuck around down here, my good sir. I'm still stuck around down here. Jack says no Gutherson should be on the cover because he's a top 3 fullback. That was 3 times for 3 horrific comments there, Mr. Jack. Outdoor Adventures says, touchy subject, but you reckon Ash Taylor should re-sign, but for half of what he's on currently? It's not really a touchy subject for me, man, because I talk about it quite consistently on these streams, man. People ask me about this all the time, and I think, look, I'm starting to lean towards Ash Taylor's been good. The thing is, man, Ash Taylor is our Anthony Milford. Ash Taylor is our scapegoat, right? So even when Ash Taylor has a good game, if we lose, it's still always going to be his fault. People are always still going to blame him. That's the problem, right? I actually think Ash Taylor's been pretty good this year for the most part. Obviously, there has been issues, but that's mainly the entire team, A lot of the time, the team is just not performing, and then even though he's having okay games, he's still getting he's still copping the brunt, right? I don't mind AJ Brimson going to the 6 with Jaden Campbell going to the 1, and then obviously Jamal Fogarty in the 7, with mixing in between Sexy Sexton and Jamal Fogarty. But all of this doesn't really matter to me. You know what matters to me? The fact that there is competition, the fact that there is questions, and the fact that we have suggestions from different options, right? So back in 2014, 2011, 2019, 2015, we didn't have any options, mate. We had no options. We had one player and that was it. We didn't have any depth. Now we have depth that we can talk about. We have the fact that we have Sexy Sexton there that was probably unlucky not to start this game. However, Jamal Fogarty's been good here. We have the depth for Ash Taylor that if he wasn't going to be re-signed next year, if he does get re-signed here, that's great. But we could also move AJ Brimson to the 6, where he did grow up playing. We put Jaden Campbell into the 1, or we could leave Brimson there at the 1, Ash Taylor at the 6. Aaron Clark's not been too bad, man. I don't really dislike Aaron Clark in the number 9. I would prefer like a Brandon Smith, but still Aaron Clark's not bad. And then the number 6, obviously, you could think about selling Ash Taylor to the Super League, get a lot of that money back off his contract, because that contract was 1.1 mil or 1 mil or something like that. It's taken a lot off the salary cap.
So then obviously you'd be able to go in for another half, a real more quality 6, if you want to believe that. So there is options here for the Titans that they can do that we haven't really been discussing for a good 10 years. I haven't seen a great deal of options at the club since probably 2010. Arguably even 2011, when we got the wooden spoon, we still had depth, but unfortunately that year just wasn't our year. We just completely fell apart after the preliminary final against the Roosters in 2010. So yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. Active Ranger says, yeah, fair call, bro. Ash has been very good this year, attacking and defensively as well. Not very good. It's been good. I'll stop you there. He's not been very good, but he's been better than people. He's been better than people, unfortunately, don't give him credit for. Alfie Ganal says, how much posters do you have? I've only got these ones that you normally see, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to get 6 more, and I do have all 6 posters designed, all 4 of them are there. The NRL took down the Broncos one for some reason, and the Bulldogs one too, so, but don't worry, Bulldogs fans, there will be a nice little Bulldogs version of this coming up very soon. Go Jordan says, Norman is the scapegoat for Dragons or Hunt switches every game. Absolutely. I would say Norman or Hunt. Yeah, Norman and Hunt. Go Jordan, you're absolutely right. Both of them, realistically. Pew's Throwaway says, looks like we're in for another 3 decades of disappointment. Are you... Oh, you're Eels, that's right. Look, the thing is, and I said this at the beginning of the year, probably halfway through the year, and a lot of Eels fans don't like the way that I talk about their club because, I would argue they are snowflakes because they don't want to hear what I have to say because majority of Eels fans are so desperate for you to believe in their team because they want to believe in their team, right? So I get it. I feel bad for it because they are so desperate for you to believe in their team so that they can start to actually genuinely believe in their team, so they will go against you no matter what you say, right? Eels, unfortunately for me, will have to rebuild before they win a premiership. I don't think this playing group wins, right? I don't think this coach is going to win. I don't think the playing group is going to win. So when I say I don't believe the Eels can win for another 5 to 10 years, I mean it. I mean it because I genuinely believe this team has to rebuild. The Titans have taken 10 years to rebuild, and they're still not there yet. But they're on with an opportunity. They're on the right line. But the Eels are at a point where they're getting to a stage where they're becoming stagnant. This ending of the season is not a surprise to me. I don't think it's a surprise to anybody. I thought they were better last year than this year, which is a downward trajectory, right? Which is something that the Eels fans just can't cope with, yeah? I'm not saying all of them, but I'm just saying, I personally believe that the Eels will have to recalibrate, retinker, and kind of do what the Chicago Cubs did in the baseball, and that's blow the team up. Because Gutherson asking for $1 million is absolutely ludicrous. Gutherson asking for $1 million is just ridiculous, and it's disappointing to see that he's trying to take his club for that much. I understand that he's doing it for himself and his family and whatnot, but I'm just saying, if you want to be the guy to win the premiership for the Parramatta Eels the first time in 36 years, 35 years, you shouldn't be taking that much money because you should be trying to help out the team. But I also understand the other factor of it. But what would I know? I don't play as other YouTubers do try to say. Penny Namua says, where is the people who said that the Storm was to run away with this game? Shut up. Shush. Because it's only half time. The second half is about to get away here. I love that. I appreciate that. It's a great comment. However, Penny Namua, I have seen the Titans collapse many, many, many a time in this season so far, and I don't want you to get a little bit too ahead of yourself because I'm just saying, I've seen this team many times this year just cough it up, and I'm believing in my team. I'm happy that my team is up half time, 16-12, but just cast your mind back to the Manly game and the Rabbitohs game, because there's no guarantees we win this. But obviously, I'm backing my boys in. But guys, smack that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get underway with the second half of the Storm. We'll be starting off with the ball here, and Christian Welch will bring us back to the 10-metre line. And don't forget, guys, I will be streaming every single game this weekend. Tomorrow night, we've got the Raiders and Manly, which is a big game, and then the Panthers versus Rabbitohs game. 2 absolutely massive games. Those 2 games. Absolutely massive games. Manly versus the Raiders and Panthers versus Rabbitohs. Very big week of rugby league coming on up. But Harry Grant's going to get taken down here. 40 minutes out here from his own line. 3rd tackle. Good run there from Harry Grant. Needs to have I would say, better second half than he did first half. I know he scored a try, but I still believe that he didn't have the greatest of halves so far. 4th tackle here for the Storm. And then inside the attacking half here. It's going to be 5th tackle now. 40 minutes out.
Justin Sutherland says, I remember last year you did some streams with Jarcy. Have grown so much since then. That just goes to show you that dedication and effort goes a long way. Respect the grind. Appreciate you, dude. Obviously, yeah, we keep going strong. We keep pumping along. I love what I do, man. And because I'm in lockdown, it gives me the ability to just do whatever I want, whenever I want, in regards to streams. Obviously, I want the vlogs to come back to give us a bit of diversity. But overall, man, I love what I do. Obviously, the Premier League came back over the weekend. I know it wasn't a great result for me, but I just love that the football was back, and we've got so much sport action right now on the channel, which is just brilliant. Olympics was fantastic, and no, I appreciate that, man. But 4 tackle here for the Titans. They're going to be outside the 30 right now. 4 tackle, 38.5 minutes to go. Max Watson says, bloody hell, let's go Titans. I'd love to see the Storm make history, but I'd love to see the Titans beat them even more. Let's go Titans, big shit. Exactly right, mate. Let's bloody fly, son. Let's bloody fly. Devin says, we hit 100 likes before half time. Man, we're smacking it. But Jamal Fogarty here puts that ball up in the air, and the Storm will get this ball here around 20-metre line. Oh, that was a nice kick, but unfortunately that will get taken down there. For the Storm, 30 minutes out. Pew's Throwaway said, it's so sad about Para because we developed such fantastic juniors. Our board absolutely sucks at keeping players. Also, we need a coach, a new coach. We should be chasing Bennett. I thought you said Barrett for a second then, and I was going to lose my mind. I was going to lose my mind if you had said Trent Barrett. But yeah, Bennett is the big one. Bennett is absolutely the big one, but Freddie, Green, or Flanagan. Green, probably not. Green, probably not. But Bennett, Freddie, and Flanagan, you would definitely argue, yes. So, 4 tackle here for the Storm. They're still going here. They're still going. Taking down 30 minutes out here. 5th tackle now. Justin Sutherland said, I saw you at a few A-League games, was expecting some vlogs, but didn't see any. No, I put them out. The Brisbane Roar vs Sydney FC game, 1 second here. The Storm get taken down. 5th tackle. Nico Hines, not good. He hasn't been good here today in replacement of Jerome Hughes in the halves. But no, the only one that I didn't put out was the Sydney FC versus MacArthur game, 1-0 to MacArthur. It was a shithouse vlog. I don't like putting out shithouse content, man. I'm not just going to put out content just because. Majority of the time, I will try to put out the best I possibly can. So it just didn't work out, man. It wasn't a great vlog, and it was a shithouse game. I know you could understand. Actually, you a Sydney FC fan? I'm not too sure. But Titans will get this ball out here to about 45 minutes out here, and that's a big run there. 3rd tackle now for Greggy Marzi. Woo! Right hand side here, Jamal Fogarty sets on the inside. Jamal Fogarty's away here. Oh, it's a good little play by Jamal. Hopefully, you can get going and prove me wrong for saying that Sexy Sexton should be starting this game. Sexy Sexton's unbelievable, but it's a 4 pass. That's a terrible pass. Chuck says, didn't Wayne say he's in coaching a Sydney team next year? I think he did say that, actually. I think he did say that, but in the same sense, I don't think he's going to the Broncos, and I think he was waiting to go to the new NRL club in Brisbane, but obviously that NRL club has been pushed back. Oh, I nearly just got a message that would have ruined my viewing of a TV show after this game, so thank God I've turned the phone upside down, and I didn't see it. God says, Titans defense has been surprisingly good this game. Don't know what game you're watching. The 2 tries that happened were terrible. However, majority of the time outside of those 2 tries has been quite pleasing, yes. However, the 2 tries, the first try was pretty bad in regards to the sucker in with Pappenhausen going out and giving Josh Adder-Carson's free space. Josh Adder-Carson away here, left-hand side. He's going to get taken down here. Patrick Herbert hasn't really been able to lock down on this side too greatly, but overall, defense has been better than you would imagine against the Melbourne Storm, obviously. Oh, Tina Fusselman with a huge hit. Has done nothing in regards to attack tonight, but defensively, I have seen a couple of big hits there from Tina Fusselman. Good shot. Caleb Tapulanasa says, if there were, what would the 17th man be called? What? Right hand side here, 3rd tackle. It's going to be Nico Hines, and he's going to get slammed there for Lise Kafusi with that little pass from Nico. But 4 tackle here for the Storm. They go left hand side here. Harry Grant gets it off. It's going to be Munster. Munster here with the ball. It's 3-on-3 out here, so it should be fine. We should be fine. Fafita comes over the top there, and defensively nice. They get the offload away. 5th tackle now for the Storm. They're 5 minutes out even the line. Come on, Titans. Hold out. Left-hand side gets it off to Munster. Oh, Munster's just going to... That's terrible defense there, unfortunately. That's terrible defense, lads. That's terrible defense, and this is what I'm saying, guys. That's terrible defense there. Like, Munster's going to score a try there, but really, that's terrible defense. That was really easy to try. Honestly, I reckon that you guys could have scored that try. Unfortunately, Munster there, he's too smart in regards to that situation. Hasn't been great in regards to this season, but he's too smart there. That was just terrible defense from the Titans. Didn't come off the line there and waited for him to come, and then he just dives in. I don't understand why they're talking about slippery surface here. It doesn't look as slippery as you normally would see at Seabus, but in the same sense, he just dives in there, and that's a try time there. That's a try time. Damn it. Huge Throwaway says, worst thing about completely sweeping up the Eels is that we'd lose our most loyal and consistently good players, Nathan Brown, Paulo, Cartwright, RCG and Marnie. I wouldn't say that Marnie would be one of those guys because I don't think a great deal of clubs would come knocking, to be honest with you. And that's not me saying he's a bad player. I just don't think he suits a great deal of other teams. Could actually suit the Titans, actually, arguably. Maybe not. He's very similar. He's probably an upgraded version of Eric Clark, not a much upgraded version, but, he's a similar-ish player. I wouldn't necessarily mind him, but you don't see that like we do in baseball where we see teams get completely blown up. But in the same sense, yeah, I understand what you're saying, that you would lose a lot of your core players. But overall, man, if your team's not winning, what's the point of keeping them? But you obviously still have to keep a couple of players. You can't just trade away all 13. It's not like you're going into a rebuild for you don't plan to go into a rebuild for 10 years in NRL. You plan to go into it for 10 years in the baseball. Sport Talk says, g'day, you got the new badge finally. Look at you go, mate, you're flying, mate. You are flying. Katie Armstrong says, go the Storm. Dad's mate says, Titans don't need to sign Napa. Yeah, we probably don't need to sign Napa. He's too good for us. But 33.5 minutes to go here. 16-16 is the score. Miss at Pappenhausen. He will miss, please. Ah! Oh, he got it. It hit the post and goes over. It hit the crossbar and goes over. Oh, that's so unlucky. There. That was not a great kick, but it hits the post and goes over. Damn it. How do you get that? Oh, that's frustrating. Oh my goodness. Melbourne says, Cam Munster is a glorified Carl Flanagan. Does Carl Flanagan even play for you guys anymore? Oscar Burke says, who's winning, Blaze? Why am I being asked this question as if I don't have a score literally below me? It's literally here. For you to be watching the stream, you have to literally see the score that is genuinely about 2 centimeters below my finger is, and you're asking me who's winning? What are you bloody doing, mate? You had a bit too much to drink tonight? My goodness me. You had a bit too much to drink on the old voddy? The old voddy over there in New Zealand? But 33 minutes to go here of the game. That he's starting this week. Oh, well. Let's see if... I have tipped the doggies this week. I have. Kramer says, should have gone to Specsavers. Probably should have gone to Specsavers. They're not the sponsor coming in September, but he definitely should have gone to Specsavers there. Third tackle here, 40 metres out here. Harry Grant gets taken down. Amado Curtis says, what do you think about Luke Thompson to the Tigers? I think that's probably the best signing they would have had in many years, but in the same sense, the Tigers still aren't great, but I think that they need to really look at their spine beforehand. They've got Dane Lauren, they've got Dewey, but in the same sense, you still want to be having a better 7 or better half alongside. Oh my God, that's a great kick. Oh, that's going to be a good... Oh, that's good play by Jaden Campbell to stop that one, but the kick from the Storm is fantastic, and this is why I said at half time, guys, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. Because, this team, but, they're still defending quite nicely here they get up 18 points still, however. But that was just unfortunate there. Jaden Campbell was just too much in the middle there, and Adokar runs down the line, but it will be a nice defence there from Campbell to get across and kick it out. Luke Pumper says, hey mate, what's the score? I don't trust it. The score is shush. Alright, so it's going to be 10 metres out here from the line for the Storm. It's going to be, to be fair, you wouldn't trust this scoreline if someone had told you it because it's a crazy scoreline here. But even if we give up a try here, it's not game over yet, but it's definitely my most nerve-wracking time when any team is on the line this close, let alone the bloody Storm. Second tackle here. 31.5 minutes left. Right-hand side for Harry Grant. Gets it off here to Nico Hines. And Hines hasn't been good today. He just hasn't been good today in replacement of Jerome Hughes. Is this a sign here, Sharkies fans? Left-hand side here gives it off to Cameron Munster. Munster here gets it off to Eisenhuth. And Eisenhuth, oh my God, if he got away there, I would have been blaming for feeder, absolutely. So 4 tackle here for the Storm. 4 tackle here for the Storm. Right-hand side, Harry Grant goes left-hand side there. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, what's this from the Storm? Oh. Munster's going to go. No, he's going to get a ball out to Pappenhausen. Oh. That was the worst play I've seen from the Storm in about 10 years. 5th tackle here for the Storm. They're 11 metres out right now. Right-hand side, they're going to go here. That's 4 pass. That's a 4 pass, arguably. And he's going to get taken over the sideline anyway, but that's the wrong call. That should have been a 4 pass. However, he goes over the sideline anyway, so I'm not going to complain greatly here. I don't understand why he's getting upset there. But it is what it is. But wowee. Devson said, I think Gutho deserves it for at least $4.4 million. Okay, cool story, bro. That's definitely a 4 pass from Harry Grant, mind you. But it goes over the sideline, so it doesn't really matter, but still frustrating. Big Al says, I'm an alien living on the planet. Cool story, bro. Jared Troy says, well done, Titans. Not yet, mate. We're still down 18-16, 2-point game, but still 30 minutes to go here. What are we on likes-wise? We are on 106 likes. Let's bang that thumbs up button right now. And obviously hit that subscribe button, because if you don't hit that subscribe button down there, guys, it is free. But if you don't do it, I promise you, I'm putting a hoodoo on your team now. They will win 0 games in 2022, and that is an absolute fact. So go and hit that red subscribe button. But third tackle here for the Titans. They're 32 metres out here from their own line. Gives it off to... my brain just completely lost all sense of thoughts. I think it was Lazzani. 4 tackle here for the Titans. Ash Taylor gets it off left-hand side. Firma makes a good run. How good's Firma been? He saved the try in the first... Well, he saved the try, but then it still ended up a try right after. But 5th tackle here for the Titans. Ash Taylor puts that ball up in the air. Big old chance here. Pappenhausen slaps it, but he gets slapped himself. He gets absolutely slapped himself. Oh, it's going to be a penalty against Peachy, unfortunately. It's going to be a penalty here against the Peach, unfortunately. Armado Cody says, Blaze, you think catch a later. Dev says you're going to get timed out for spamming there, mate, and you deserve it too. That is not a penalty. That is a terrible. You challenge that, Titans. Challenge that ball. Challenge this call, Titans. Challenge this call, Titans. He goes nowhere near the head there. Doesn't even come in contact with the head. That's not a penalty. That's absolutely not a penalty here. You have to challenge this call. There is no way that is a penalty there. There's no way that there is a penalty there. That's a terrible call. That was a terrible call. Yeah, the chat's going, what a bullshit penalty. I know, that's a terrible call. That didn't even look like a high tackle. But, alright, well, there you go. Melbourne Storm got a penalty there, and that was woeful. Roger Killer says, how was Olam's game tonight? He got rested, mate. He got rested for Marion Seve. He's not playing today. Knock on. That's karma. Karma. Knock on. That's karma. That is absolutely karma. That's absolutely karma. That's absolutely karma there. That was a knock-on there from the Melbourne Storm. The Titans will get the ball here. Brock Lewis says, how was that a penalty? It's a knock-on anyway, guys, so the karma has hit him anyway. It's not the Storm fault for the wrong call, but it was... like, that's a blatant knock-on there. That's a blatant knock-on for Welsh. Yeah, Fafita's going off at him. That's funny. That's funny. Hussein Musimani says, no penalty. Yeah, it shouldn't have been a penalty, but it is what it is. Pew Throwaway says Melbourne should be penalised for having an extra player on the field, except this one has a whistle. Sport Action says, do you think Storm underrated the Titans resting players? No, I think the Storm didn't need to play their players, but in the same sense, I don't think they... Well, to be fair, they're not playing for a record. We all know Craig Bellamy, man. He doesn't give a shit about your 19 in a row record. He doesn't care. He just cares about winning. I know it's hard to understand that, but he cares about winning. He doesn't care about the record, per se, if you know what I'm saying. But overall, he probably would have thought they would still get the win, but it is what it is. Second tackle here for the Titans. They're 10 minutes out. Jaden Campbell. How good's Jaden Campbell been in this game? Arguably a penalty for taking a player off the ball there. But third tackle here for the Titans. They're 7 minutes out here. They're going to go left-hand side. Aaron Clark gets it off to Peach. The Peach gets it back here for nobody. But Ash Taylor picks it up. Left-hand side. Cut out ball. Dreams. Corey Thompson. Thompson back on the inside here. Corey Thompson at 15 minutes out. He's still going here. Now he gets taken out 20 minutes out. Damn it. 4th tackle now. At least he didn't throw the ball there, because a lot of players would have got flustered there and throwing the ball in that situation. Right-hand side here for the Titans. Gives it off to Jamal Fogarty. Fogarty here gets it off, and that's going to be a great run here by Jolliffe. That is a great run there by Jolliffe. 5th tackle, right-hand side. Come on, Titans. Get through. Peachy. That's a great run. Oh, my God. That's fantastic. No, he knocked the ball on. He knocked the ball on there. It's going to be a knock-on. But that was fantastic from Peachy to run that ball straight to the line. That was unbelievable. I just want to throw that out there. That run from Peachy, he literally took the tackle and then passed it. Unfortunately, the pass was a little bit too high from, I think it might have been Ash Taylor. No, it was Jamal Fogarty. But that Christian Welch absolutely smashed Peachy there, but he still got the ball off at the perfect time, which was fantastic. But unfortunately, Jamal Fogarty, he couldn't really do anything about that, to be honest with you. That was good defense there from Marion Seve, and it will be the Storm ball here from 10 minutes out. Could actually be a penalty. They haven't called a penalty here. Apparently, the Titans are arguing that there should have been a late hit on. From Welch, and that's actually a high tackle there, mind you. He does actually come in contact with his head here. Oh, no, that's fine. No, it's fine. From the other angle, it looked bad. From that angle, it's fine. It's fine. Pew's Throwaway says, I'll be watching your commentary instead of the Para game because at least you're entertaining to watch. Yeah, man, we have a good time. Obviously, I'm a lot more passionate about my Titans, but we do obviously stream every single game, so we will be definitely doing the Eels versus Cowboys, but that's going to be one of the deadest games of the round. I'm sorry to say it, man, but that'll be one of the deadest games of the round, but we'll still have a good time, man. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. We've got some big streams. Rabbitohs, Panthers, and Storm Manly. They're not Storm Manly, Manly Raiders. Gee whiz, what a night of bloody footy we got tomorrow night here. So second tackle here for the Storm. They're 15 minutes out here. 2-point game, 18-16. And Harry Grant's away here. Harry Grant's away here. Harry Grant's away here. Munster underneath. Oh, good stuff there by Jaden Campbell to lock him down there. And the Storm are going to be 30 minutes out even the line. Harry Grant gets taken down. Good run, but Munster was locked down by, I can't remember who was following up in defense, but it was nice. But left-hand side here, gets it off, and the Storm are going to get taken down 20 minutes out now. 4 tackle. Come on, Titans. Keep this good defense up. You've had pretty good defense in this game. Pretty good. Couple mistakes, but pretty good defense. Hopefully, they can keep him out here. Eisenhuth, right-hand side, taken down. 15 minutes out, 5th tackle. 11 minutes out now. 25 minutes left here. Can the Titans pull off the upset of dreams? Harry Grant, right-hand side to Munster. Munster here gets off to Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen to... Oh, highs to Pappenhausen. Then Pappenhausen gets slammed down. Beautiful. Bushka. Bushka. Good defense. Good defense, baby. Let's go. Till Chunga says Broncos vs Warriors should be an alright game. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Broncos vs Warriors game on Sunday. I think that'll be a nice little game to watch as well. Ahmad El Kurdi says try. Hey, bro, you will get timed out for saying things that aren't true because people are listening to this stream and watching the stream to actually know what the result of this game is. So if you say try, you will get timed out because there was not a try there for anyone who is wondering. Second tackle here for the Titans. They're 15 minutes out from their own line. Gets it off to Lizzoni. Good run there by Lizzoni. So second tackle now. Oh, wow. Hello. He's been called held. He got taken back 5 metres there. No, referee. Don't want to call anything there. Oh, fine. Okay. Peachy here gets taken down 25 minutes out here. Not a great deal of metres right now. Jamie Robertson says the arms on that Titans winger are as big as Marty Tapau. Which one? Greg Marty? Oh, 40-20. Oh, no. That's not a great kick there. I think he tried to go for the 40-20 from like the 30, but that was a shocking kick. Who was that? Was that Ash Taylor? Was that Ash? That wasn't great. And Pappenhausen's going to be inside the attacking half here. That was a really poor kick there. That was a really poor kick. Luke Hummer says it was a third tackle. What the hell? I think he was going for a 20-40? Was he going? I think 20-40 is a thing this year, isn't it? We just haven't seen it. I don't think we've seen a 20-40 yet. I'm pretty certain there is a thing called 20-40 now in this year. Mitch Raptor says, why did he kick on third? I think he was going for a 20-40, but I could be wrong. So third tackle here. It's going to go right inside. Hey, hi, Devs from the channel, my guy. You're going to get hidden from the channel, my guy. So fourth tackle here, 15 minutes out. That's what you get for trolling right now. No one can see your comment, by the way, except for us. It's only us that can see your comment. So left-hand side here, Pappenhausen gets taken down 10 minutes out. 5 minutes out now. 5 minutes out. Justin Sutherland says, yeah, no one has kicked a 20-40. Yeah, strange. Strange. Jared Troy says, I think that was Fogarty kicking. Well, oh, fifth tackle. Oh, Jaden Campbell with a great pick up there. And it's going to be unbelievable defense from the Titans again. Unbelievable defense from the Titans again here. Brilliant. Oh, no. That's going to be a penalty here to the Titans, maybe? No, he's not going to call. Hello, he wasn't straight at marker. He wasn't square at marker. He wasn't square at marker. He wasn't square at marker. Well, okay, whatever. Didn't call a penalty there, but he wasn't square at marker. So first tackle here for the Storm, and that's an incorrect call there by the referee. So second tackle here for the Storm. They're 30 minutes out. Don't want to focus on it too greatly, but he definitely wasn't square at marker there. So second tackle here, left-hand side, Felice Kafusi now with the ball. Still, Titans can't be giving that opportunity there. There was no one at the back there anyways. Even if he had waited a couple of seconds or he had gotten square, it still would have been debatable by the Titans. But Storm here, left-hand side, Munster gets it off, and they're going to score a try off it too. I completely disagree with the fact they just scored a try there. I'd completely disagree with that try there. That is coming off the back of an incorrect calling. That is coming off the back of an incorrect calling there. Dadsmate says, hello. Khalil says, bullshit. Melbourne says, damn it. God says, refs always suck off Melbourne. Broglo says, just bash the ref. Yeah, look, he's not square at marker there, but I'm not going to make the call. I'm going to move on. The Storm score a try. Easy days on the left-hand side. Poor defense there from Patrick. No, it's Jamal Fogarty, actually. At least he's out on the left-hand side. Hopefully he can miss this kick, but that's frustrating. But that definitely, for me, wasn't square at marker. God says, actual just stop the... Melbourne says, refs need to find a way for the Storm every week. Nah, it's frustrating, guys. But in the same sense, that's still our defense there, lads. It's still our defense there, lads. Rubber League Production says, which game do you think will be ruined by the referees this week? It happens every week. You're talking in a time that we're arguing about incorrect calling just now, but yeah, it's what it is. Sammy Sue says, and lightning strikes twice for the Storm, ironic. What? But Adokar will score his 22nd try of the series, but yeah, of the season, sorry. But I just don't believe the Storm should have had that ball there. I just don't think the Storm should have had that ball there, but whatever, man. Damien Formosa says, I think everyone needs Melbourne for 13 plus. I couldn't care less what everyone needs. Pew's Throwaway says, holy crap, tuned out to watch the game on KO and just saw that play. Yikes. Yeah, very frustrating. Very frustrating. Gosmaker says, be more pissed. Your dummy half is just a dummy. I don't get Storm fans. Why are you a piece of shit? That's the question that I want to ask Storm fans, like Gobsmacker. Like, brother, your team's won how many times in the last ever? Your team is one of the best teams in the league. You're coming up against a team that has struggled for the last 10 years that has never won the league. Like, I don't understand why you would feel the need to be arrogant and talk shit. Like, you're just coming off like a flog, my guy. He's going to miss a kick, so it's still a 6-point game here. That's beautiful. That's what I like to see. So it'll be a 6-point game here. But, like, I don't get Storm fans. Like, why wouldn't you just celebrate your team winning instead of talking shit? Like, I don't get it. Like, you're the one who's looking like an idiot. Not me, but my guy. I'll still be here every single time. Khalil says, miss kick, let's go. Yeah, miss kick. Hopefully we can still stick in this game here, but it is tough. It is tough. Melma says, Ryan Pappenhausen confirmed toe punter. Yeah, how is he missing all these kicks? Terrible kick. Terrible kick. Godsmacker, you're obviously trolling, my guy. I'm gonna have to time you out. I'll give you your first warning there, bro. I'll give you your first warning there. Alrighty, so it's gonna be 22-16 here to the Storm with 21 minutes to go here of the game. Big Al says, I know that's sportsmanship. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Like, you're a Storm fan. Like, your team's been fantastic for 20 years. My team's been shithouse for legit the entire time we've been in the comp besides 2010. Like, I just don't understand Storm fans. They're so arrogant for a team that doesn't need to be arrogant because they don't even need to talk and their team's already successful. You know, when you're a team that's shit, then you obviously want to talk shit because you want to at least feel good about your team being shit. But when you're a team that's at the top, I don't understand why you would feel the need to talk shit because your team wins regardless. But, you know, you can look like a flog all you like. Third tackle here for the Storm. They go right-hand side. Nico Hines going to break away here and take down 45 metres out. Blake Harless says, bunch of 12-year-old bandwagons. Storm fans, a lot of them, the only ones you see are usually actual Storm fans. Fifth tackle here, 40 metres out here, because obviously AFL is so prolific down there in Melbourne. But fifth tackle here, Nico Hines will put this ball up in the air. I think that missed kick there from Pappenhausen will keep us in this game right now, and Jaden Campbell gets taken down 5 metres out. Jay Robertson says they weren't arrogant in 2008. Yeah, well, look, they're known for cheating and they're also known for getting beaten 40-0 in a grand final. But, you know, that's set restart there. Second tackle here for the Titans. No, apparently set restart there. So right-hand side here for the Titans, and Firma's going to get taken down here. Unfortunately, Titans aren't making enough meters here in attack. That's the problem. Ping Pong says they can be arrogant because they're a champion team. Wrong. When you're a champion team, you shouldn't need to feel arrogant. You know, you should just know that your team does the talking. You don't need to say shit. You know, I could say Storm is shit. You don't even need to speak because you know that I'm wrong. So that's the thing with Man City, man. The only teams I talk shit to really are Chelsea, United, and the likes. But that's because, you know, we're all pretty successful, right? But like, you know, I would have no need to talk shit to Norwich when we win against them this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have no need to talk shit about so many teams below us that are just not going to be successful. Well, Titans can be successful in the near future, I guess. But overall, I guess it's just me, man. You know, I guess it's just me. If people feel the need to do that, they can do that all they like. But, you know, that's on you, man. That's not on me. Dark Sandwich says, Blaze, you reckon you should start a gaming channel? I will, but only for sports games. But that's not yet. We're still focusing on a few other things right now. So full tackle here for the Storm. They're 35 metres out here from the line. Minty Raptor said, I didn't think this game was going to be good. Yeah, it's been pretty decent. I'm happy to at least be competing in a game that not many people gave us a chance of being in. Adokar away here. If he scores here, it's game over. It's game over. So Nico Hines will score a try there, and that should be game over there. So it should be 28-16 here, and that's a pretty easy try, to be honest with you, lads. That's a pretty easy try. Baden Tom says Dragons going to beat the Roosters 13 plus yet at first. Probably not, mate. Probably not. Brendan Westing says, since when is it deemed illegal to jump on the ball immediately after the opposition roll it back to start the play? He wasn't square marker was the biggest question there, which is obviously what everyone in the chat said except for Storm fans. But in the same sense, man, the Titans have just been done here because unfortunately they just haven't been able to hold it out. The Storm have just been the better team in the second half. You know, it's a 12-point game. It's not technically over yet. There's still 20 minutes to go of the game. But yeah, very frustrating. Yeah, very frustrating there. Adokar, another easy. I'm sorry, Patrick Herbert's had a pretty terrible game defensively. Attacking-wise, he's been pretty solid, but defensively, he's been pretty shocking. There. Zampai says, forward pass by a metre. Was it? I didn't even notice.
I didn't even notice, man. Let's have a look here. So Munster here with the ball. Gets it back to Pappenhausen. There's no forward pass there. Adokar, definitely not a forward pass there. And no, I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Melmo says, no shame in losing to Josh Adokar on a ref. Melmo says, trust me, I told you. Bro, what's with this I told you shit? The Storm were $1.07, my guy. You didn't tell me shit. Everyone tipped the Storm for a reason because the Storm were $1.07 in their first place in the competition. I don't get this I told you shit. I wasn't laughing with you before. We were laughing at you. So, Sammy Sue says, unfortunately, the Titans don't have that same energy from the first half. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. But, you know, there's still 17 minutes to go here. It's only a 12-point game. Hopefully, we can keep in this one. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And obviously, subscribe if you are new around here. Tilchunga says, do you think Manly will win without Turbo? Yes, I do. Tatorio, I did tell you guys yesterday on the NRL tipping stream that I thought that Manly would win and I didn't think the Turbo would be playing. I told you guys yesterday that Turbo wasn't going to be playing. I told you. Zampire says, someone shit talking in the chat tonight from randoms. I missed the English inept chats. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, man. And you get people like Mel who just try and talk shit. You get people like Gosmaker. It is what it is, man. You know, we're used to this stuff, but hopefully we can stay in the 8 despite everything going on, but I think we beat the Knights next week, and I do believe we beat the Warriors regardless of them being our bogey team. So, you know, we performed well. Obviously, if we play like this against a team like the Knights and the Warriors, we'll beat them by 40. So, and we have beaten the Knights by 40 already this year. Substitute says, what soccer team do you support? 1, it's football, but 2, I will see you on the weekend. You will know on the weekend because we will be streaming a lot of Premier League this week. Jamie Robinson says, Manly has turned a corner with their defense. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Manly's defense was fantastic. So 28-16 is the score here, 4 tackle. Big Al says, soccer is bad, rugby is for real men. Oh my god. And now we get people talking shit about other sports. There is no competition between sports, guys. If you want to enjoy one sport and enjoy another sport, you can enjoy as many sports as you want. A penalty here to the Melbourne Storm. What was the penalty for here? What was the penalty for here? What was the penalty for here? There's a bit of a biff here. And what was the penalty for? Oh, okay, yeah, I saw, there you go. I saw at the end there, a little bit of a knee there from Ash Taylor. You can't be doing that, Ash. You can't be doing that, Ash. Jaden, I can see that you're obviously trying to troll quite a bit too on recent streams. I'm going to time you out, my guy. But that is absolutely a penalty. Absolutely a penalty. Sammy says, as typical of Storm to strike back and definitely caught up. Yeah, absolutely. And there's no surprises there. Tatirio says, hey Blaze, you think Gutters is a good fit for Tigers? Why? Why would you want Gutterson for the Tigers when you've got Dane Laurie there? Like, I don't understand why you would go from an electrifying rookie to a player who's asking for $1 million a season and still is struggling. Overall, he's not exciting, he's not electrifying, he's just a kind of a do what he needs to do kind of player. I don't understand why you'd want Gutterson over Dane Laurie. Max Ryan says Pappenhausen got a try. No, I don't believe so. Charles Cowley said, I think Gold Coast and Broncos going to be top 8 contenders next year. Broncos, no, but Titans, yes, absolutely. Titans will be in the 8 this year. Pew's Throwaway says, play like this against Power, you'll win 100-0. To be fair, we actually, if you want to take away that sin bin, mind you, which I disagree with that sin bin in that Titans-Eels game, the Eels scored 3 of their tries off that sin bin, so without that sin bin, the 70 minutes, the Titans actually won the other 70. Just want to throw that out there, but Eels fans won't want to listen to that. So left-hand side here, Pappenhausen kicks it through, and Titans will keep it. Hold it. Nice. He didn't knock the ball on. How did he not knock that ball on? Very good play there by Martiu. Greg Martiu's had a good game, man. Greg Martiu's had a good game. Lucas Sharman says, yes, Broncos will. No, mate, Broncos won't. Still got a pretty average fullback, still got a pretty average 6, and they've still got a really average number 9. One play doesn't change nothing. You get a couple of plays into the back row, Kurt Capewell. Besides that, like, 1 second here, Titans here, left-hand side. Ash Taylor, he goes out left-hand side. He's going to get taken down. Oh, that's held. That's penalty. That's penalty. The referee called held there. The referee called held. Did the referee not call held there? I swear I did. If I'm wrong, then do forgive me, but I swear I heard the referee calling held and then he took him over the sideline here. But I could be wrong here. But I definitely heard someone yelling. I could be wrong though. But Ash Taylor, unfortunately, he's not had the best of games there. Pew Throwaway says, but seeing Lane do anything productive is a dream for us Para fans. Daniel Leo says, David Feeder or Jason Tamalolo. I prefer Feeder, but then again, in today's game, obviously, he hasn't been able to lap it up. But that's unfortunate. I swear I heard held, but overall, Ash Taylor shouldn't have been going up to the sideline there. Brock Lewis says, was he held? I don't believe so. I just believe that I heard the held call from the referee.
Baden Thompson says they're starting to find their feet now with each other. They'll make top 8 followed by Reynolds. No, mate. You got to. People don't understand this fact. The people don't understand the fact that the Broncos are now starting to find their feet at the end of the season when they've got no pressure. It's different when there's pressure on them at the beginning of the season and midway through the season. Just because they win a couple of games at the end of the season doesn't mean anything. The Bulldogs have done this for literally the last 10 years, and they've done nothing for the last 10 years. Winning games at the end of the season means absolutely goddamn nothing. It means absolutely nothing. It means that the players have it there, but then when you're playing at the beginning of the year with a lot more pressure, it doesn't mean jack shit. So that you've seen that with the Bulldogs the last 10 years. So good luck to Broncos fans if you want to believe it. You're not apparently allowed to have an opinion unless you're actually an ex-player. But 4 tackle here for the Storm. They're 5 metres out, because otherwise, obviously, you just apparently shit. But, what are you talking about? So 5th tackle here for the Storm. They're going to be 1 metre out here. And yes, I am obviously referring to another person there. So 5th tackle now, 1 metre out. Dark Sandwich Boy says, I'm a Para fan and we ain't winning a comp. Oh, no, they're not winning anything. So Storm here, 1 metre out. Baden Thomas says, could have a point. It's not like I'm not saying that I'm absolutely right. I'm just saying that's my opinion. I just think that they've got a lot more to go. They've got a long way to go before... Oh, Adokar's kicked that ball 10 metres backwards, 20 metres backwards. He's kicked that ball so far backwards, it's unbelievable. And it's still going to work out. Oh, my God. It's still going to work out here for a 7-tackle set here. Oh, my God, for a dropout. Oh, it's still going to work for a dropout. And that's just poor on the Titans' behalf there, unfortunately. That's not poor on the Titans' behalf, unfortunately. Tiltrunga says, I think Broncos will do better next season, but they won't make finals. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Broncos will do better. Don't get me wrong there. Broncos will do better, but I don't see them better than next year anyway. I don't see them better than the Storm, the Manly, the Roosters, the Rabbitohs, the Panthers. I would obviously still say the Eels. I don't think they're better than the Titans next year. I don't think they're better than the... it's going to be a short kickoff here. Short dropout there from the Titans, so the Titans will get the ball here. You could argue the Warriors if they get home games, but I don't know what that situation is going to be like next year. But if they can get home games, the Warriors will be up there. The Knights will be around there, but I think the Broncos could compete with the Knights. I think they're going to be in a shit of a situation. Sharks will be there, but in the same sense, I don't think Niga Hines is going to be anywhere near as good as people are imagining. Same with Finucane, or whatever anyone wants me to call their name specifically. Justin Sutherland says, well, it's a blowout now. Well, it's only 12 points. It's not a blowout. A blowout would be Storm scoring another try here. But the Titans are still in this game. It's only 2 tries, but in the same sense, I don't believe the Titans are going to win. Justin Sutherland says Tigers can come 9th again. I know, it's cute that Tigers fans think they're going to make the 8, but the Tigers, obviously, they're looking red hot for a 9th position right now, which is just funny. Because they're for and against, we'll probably put them there, to be honest with you. Fogarty puts the ball up in the air there. Pretty good kick, pretty good chase. That's going to be, oh my God, that's a knock on there from the Titans. But nice attempt there. Nice attempt there from the Titans, but it will be a knock on a Reno. Macapaka says, Harry Grant is so good, I reckon he should be the Kangaroos 9 over Cook. I'm a Kiwi, so I don't care, just my own 1 or 2 cents. No, it's not on 1 minute. That's why we have this chat here. There's a difference between obviously talking shit and trolling and actually providing opinion, and that's exactly what you're doing, providing opinion. I would disagree. I think that Damien Cook is still absolutely the number 9 hooker. I think that Harry Grant could overtake him in coming years, but I think it's still too early a little bit for me. I would personally go with Damien Cook, but then again, next year is when the World Cup is going to be, because they've obviously delayed it from this year, so it's frustrating, but I believe that Cook will still make that World Cup squad, especially considering that he plays with New South Wales and is able to look better in that team than Harry Grant's able to look as good in that Queensland team. It does come down to where you are at, guys, and what teams you play for, because otherwise you can't look as good as you. Oh, Munster, brilliant play there. Munster gets it away. Pappenhausen underneath here. Adokar is there too. Easy try there. Try time at the Storm. And that, my friends, is game over, man. Game over. Oh, Munster will break us all apart there. He'll break through the line there, and that's a nice little try. So it will be 32-16 here with a kick to come. And this is going to save... this is going to be good times for the Raiders, who are probably going to lose to Manly tomorrow, but the Raiders have needed this. The Knights desperately wanted this. The Sharks wanted this, the Tigers wanted this, the Warriors wanted this, and the Dragons wanted this. But the Dragons, Warriors, and Tigers, they're not really in the hunt for the 8, but they believe they are. But they still would have loved this because it will keep them with a chance. Oscar Burke says, the Titans still make the 8. See, this is the dumbest question on the planet, right? These are the dumbest questions. So why would you think that I would change my opinion from 3 weeks ago to a year ago when they've lost 2 games to the Rabbitohs and the Storm? They play the Knights and then they play the Warriors. The Titans have got a much better team than the Knights and the Warriors. They beat the Knights by 40 points during the season. Last year they beat them by 40 points as well. They've got a good record against the Knights, and right now they're still in the 8, provided the Raiders lose to Manly. The other teams would need to win by significant margins to jump into the 8, so all we have to do is really rely on Manly winning over the Raiders, and we probably stay in 8th this week. We go to play the Knights next week. I think we put a score past them, and then we play the Warriors. And realistically, our points differential isn't exactly fantastic now, to be honest with you. Especially with that last try just scored. So now I think we go to about minus 40 something, or minus. So what is it? 16 points. It's probably going to be 18 points. I think we'll minus 36, so 46 will be 54. I think the Raiders, well, if the Raiders lose, they can't go above us. But if the Sharks win by over 14, I think they go above us. So we need a close game there. But it's just stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a stupid question. Like, why would I have changed my opinion from a 2-week stint against the Rabbitohs and the Storm, the 2 best teams in the competition? Justin Sutherland says, can't deny the Titans' initial effort. Storm just too good. Absolutely. You know, I'm happy that we performed like this to the extent that we actually got close. I know it's now an 18-point blowout, and it is a blowout now, but, you know, I think the Storm have rocketed back in like they should have, and unfortunately the Titans didn't have the second half in them again. This is something they need to fix up for next year. It's going to be an 18-point game now, 8 minutes 44 to go. I'd really like the Titans to score a try here, just to kind of eat into that points differential a little bit more. Jared Troy says, Sterling has no hair left to be Parramatta coach. Pew's Throwaway says, do you reckon Sterling might have a crack at coaching Para? Our club is the goddamn Titanic. We seriously need some better guidance. Nah, man, I think you need a bit more experience, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be throwing in someone. I think that'd be the worst thing for you guys to get an inexperienced coach in there. I think that'd be the worst thing in there, to be throwing that one in there. Krima says, I don't think Para has a coach problem, they have a player problem. They have a bit of both, mate. There's definitely a coach problem too, though. It is definitely a bit of a coach problem too. That's going to be a good take there by the Storm. Very good take there by the Storm. And I don't know what Brian Kelly was doing there. I think he might have just been kind of, you know, shouldered off the ball there. Not penalty-wise, but like he was kind of good positioning by the Storm defense there. Alex says, Fafi's having a shocker. Yeah, Fafi's not been good today. Fafi's not been able to get into this game, unfortunately. And, yeah, it's been very disappointing from Fafita in today's game. Average Joe says, Holbrook the right coach to the Titans. Yes, your team's shit, Average Joe. The Tigers are shit, they're not making the top 8. It's a stupid question. Actually, I'm going to go in on this question because it's even dumber. That's knock on there for sure. This is an even dumber question, right? So Holbrook came into the Titans halfway through this, or beginning of the season in 2020, right? He took a team from what was coming last place to 9th place in the space of a couple of months, yeah? In the space of 1 year, went from last place to 9th, which is a place that the Tigers fans know very well. Your team's shithouse, and your team always gets beaten by the Titans, mind you, Average Joe. I know you're coming on here to troll, so I'm gonna slaughter you here. So the Titans brought Justin Holbrook in at the beginning of the year, beginning of 2020, came 9th. A favourite place for you guys. 2021 right now, he's currently in the top 8 with a big chance of making the top 8 if they win, right? So Justin Holbrook has taken a team that was wooden spoon and in 2 years has already gotten to a team that is competing for the 8. They're losing to the Melbourne Storm. They lose to the South Sydney Rabbitohs. You know, like what are people expecting here? Like, were you expecting the Titans to beat the Storm? Were you expecting the Titans to beat the Rabbitohs? You know, I don't understand the type of people that, you know, come in here and think that the Titans were expected to win this game. If the Titans won this game, fantastic. It would have been unbelievable. But for people to come in here expecting the Titans to win, or like Justin Holbrook shouldn't be the coach, like, what are you talking about? Like, they're currently in 8th position right now. They're currently in 8th position with 2 rounds to go. The Tigers aren't going above them. The Sharks may be able to go above them. It will literally, if the Tigers win, then Sharks won't go above them. So I'll take the Tigers to win this week. But like, it's rich coming from a Tigers fan talking shit about the Titans when your club hasn't even made the finals in 10 years and hasn't won a premiership since the Titans have been in the club, in the comp. So, you know, thank you very much for entering the chat, but goodbye. Somebody says Para will definitely need a bit of a jolt or something like a new coach. And every other Tigers fan in the chat, I do apologise for that, but yeah, Average Show, eat that one. First tackle here for the Storm. They're going to be at the halfway point. Christian Welch. Sometimes people just need to be put in their place in regards to talking shit. You know. So second tackle here for the Storm. They're going to be 45 metres out even the line. Jamie Robertson says Campbell needs to hit the weights in the off-season. Look, I think that Campbell's pretty good in regards to what he does, man. He's scored a couple of tries in this game. I think he's been fantastic. But, look, he does look very slender. But in the same sense, yeah, you'd probably put a little bit of extra weight on him. But overall, not a great deal. Not a great deal. But Pappenhausen will get taken down here, 30 minutes out. No, you weren't, Average Joe. I'm very well aware of who you are. So 5 minutes 50 to go here of the game. It is 4 tackle here for the Storm. Right-hand side, Harry Grant gets it off, and he's going to be slammed. Slammed. 22 minutes out here from the line. Jacob Tovey says, will Adokar, Hines and Finnecane leaving have any effect next year? Storm here. I don't want to give up another try here. It's going to be a dropout here, I think. Yeah, it will be a dropout. And it will be a dropout here. No, I don't believe it'll have a great deal of effect because one, it's a winger. Two, Pappenhausen comes into fullback. Jerome Hughes and Munster are the halves anyway. Titans will challenge this, but I still think it's going to be. That's definitely played at. Oh, did he just put that? I think that he just touched that. I think he just... No, it's definitely deliberately played at here by Kelly. But I want to have a look here at the actual play here. So the ball bounces here. I want to see this, though. Before it goes out, I want to see him touch... He's actually touched this here. It touches the corner post, which makes it touch and goal. What? It touches the corner post because it touches in goal. Tatario says Tigers are going above the Titans watch. You remember when we pumped your team this year and pump it every single year? Your team hasn't made the finals in 10 years. Your team is absolute dog shit. Your fans hate your club. You got the dumbest documentary on history simply because it's stupid to be filming a documentary about a team that was never going to be doing well this year. Your team is not that great. I would actually like the Tigers to be successful because they've been in a poor situation like the Titans and like Warriors and like the Eels and like the other teams. But a lot of you Tigers fans make that really, really hard to want. A lot of you Tigers fans make it really, really hard to want, even though I actually don't mind the Tigers as a club. You know, I've got a bit of a soft spot for them because they're in a similar situation to the Titans. But when you get Tigers fans coming in here talking shit, I'm going to put your team back in your place because maybe you shouldn't be talking shit when your team is still not in the 8th and their 13th place right now, whatever they are. But right-hand side, Greg Marty here with the ball. He's going to step around. Pappenhausen, it's going to be, 15 minutes out. Good tackle there by Pappenhausen. So 15 minutes out here from the line. Left-hand side, they're going to go. Gives it off to Jaden Campbell. Campbell here for a potential hat-trick. Geez, taking down 4 metres short here. Bowler Titans, let's go Titans. Let's go. Third tackle here. 4 metres out. Would love to just get back into that points differential a little bit here. That's all I'm really looking for here. Fast Malawi here gets his ball to the 10-metre line. 4 tackle now. And the thing is that I know my Titans are shitouts. I know we've been shitouts, and that's why, you know, it's so confusing. It's so confusing that Tigers fans of all teams are talking shit right now. So left-hand side here, gets it off to Taylor. Taylor gets it to Peachy. Peachy here, set restart, and try time for Peachy, maybe? I think it's a try time for Peachy. It is a try time for Peachy. Let's go. Try time for Peachy there, baby. Try time of Peachy. So we will eat into this points differential a lot, and a lot of the teams won't like that, especially the Sharkies. They want us to get beaten by as much as we possibly can right now. But how about that run from Greg Marty? Greg Marty with an absolutely fantastic run there. Breaks down the line, gets the ball back into the left-hand side there. Tasman says Titans win, last try wins. Last try wins. I wish that was the case, my guy. I wish that was the case. Look, it's disappointing that we're obviously going to lose this game, but, you know, we've given it a shot. You know, we've given it a crack, and we haven't lost by as much as people thought. We could have dropped below the Raiders with what people were thinking. We actually competed in this game. Yes, the second half hasn't been our half, but nice work there by Peachy, and look, I'm pretty happy with it. Jamie Roberts says, I don't mind the doco, it's just good to see what goes on behind the scenes. I love the doco in the sense of it's rugby league and it's a team, but I don't love the doco in the sense it is the wrong team to film. There is no way they should have been filming a team that never had any potential of success. I could literally name you 14 other reasons, 14 other teams or 15 other teams that could have argued a different outcome. I wouldn't have said Dragons, but Dragons surprised, obviously. So 14 others. And Jamal Fogarty here will miss the kick. He's hit the post. And like Fogarty, brother. Like, if you had any chance, like, come on, man. Big Al says, Justin Sunderland says, yeah, I enjoy the Tigers doco. The Tigers documentary is it's well filmed. It's fantastic in regards to a filming of a club. But I think the wrong club was filmed. Not because of any negative reason on the Tigers club as a whole, but just in a negative reason in the sense that the Tigers never had a chance of being successful this year. So why? Why this year? Why would you film the Tigers? There are so many other teams. There's so many other teams you could have done. Hawaii says, the doco makes Madge look terrible. If I was a player, I wouldn't want to be coached by him. I think it makes him look passionate, mate. It depends. You can come into different opinions in regards to that. You could come into different opinions regarding that. I think it makes him look passionate. He's very passionate about the team and wants the team to do its best. And obviously, he hasn't been able to do that with them. But yeah, look, it's a tough time for the Tigers. But if they're Tigers fans are wanting to talk shit, like we can talk shit all day. If it's a Manly Seagulls fan or a Manly Seagulls fan talking, you can't really have a great deal of shit to talk there, but especially from a Titans fan. But unless you want to go back to the Silver Tails days, obviously. But yeah, interesting when Tigers fans think they can talk shit and then not get slaughtered for it. Aiden Passiano says, I think they should have made a doco on the Titans. They did, but it's not the same. It's a different kind of doco, but. So left-hand side, like you could have argued that, but obviously they already did. But I know it's just two different style docos. They're different completely. So left-hand side here for the Titans, they're going to, it's fit tackle here. It's fit tackle here, and he gets the offload away. It's going to be caught there by the Storm, and they're going to be 35 minutes out. Would love the Titans to score one more try to get into that forward against just a little bit more. Don't forget, guys, we will be streaming tomorrow night for the Panthers, Rabbitohs, and the Manly versus Raiders game. Two very big games there. We're on 112 likes right now. Let's hit that thumbs up button, and obviously don't forget, hit that subscribe button too. You know, we are grinding right now, and despite the fact that my team's getting beaten, we don't stop streams early, man. We just keep cracking on, but we gave it a crack, man. We definitely gave it a crack. Justin Sutherland says, yeah, I think it makes Madge look passionate and good for the team. Absolutely. So 40 minutes out, that's going to be a knock on here against the Storm. Beautiful. Sachin Cullen says, Warriors fans don't really have a right to talk shit, so therefore I don't. Well, look, I'm always going to talk shit, but the thing is that I can admit my team's shit. Like, the thing is that Tigers fans are talking shit because they are talking as if, like, the Titans are going to be below the fact. I'm just like, well, maybe you should relax a little bit because I think we've got our best, the team that has always beaten the Tigers, the team that the Tigers have the worst winning record against is the Tigers against the Titans. The Titans always beat the Tigers, so why would you come into and talk shit to a Titans fan with the history that you guys have got? Baden Tom says, beers on tomorrow night or what? I have considered doing a drinking stream where if you guys donate a certain amount, I do like a shot or whatnot, but I don't usually drink on the channel, but I have considered it. Harry Johnson says, I'm an Eels fan, but I hope Titans do well this year because the Eels are so bad. I want the Eels, Titans, Tigers, and Warriors to win. That's the four teams I want to win. Eels fans don't get that I'm not hating on their team. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what it's like. But if the Eels were actually a good team, I'd give them the credit they deserve. But right inside of Jaden Campbell with the ball, he's going to go out to the 40, close to getting taken out there. Those four teams I would like to be successful. Eels are definitely on the low round of that. I couldn't really care less a great deal. But in the same sense, every team winning and breaking a streak is always fantastic for the sport. And winning for the sport, the sport is the main thing overall. But left-hand side here, Ash Taylor's going to get taken down here. 25 minutes out, gets it off. Oh, gets the offload away. It's still going here. There's a minute to go. I really would like Peachy to score here, please. 15 minutes out, it's going to be a penalty against the Titans, damn it. Tatirio says, we're not talking shit. Next year, we have Hastings, Gildart, Thompson, Edric Lee. We're top 4 next year. I'm just saying my opinion. Tigers top 4 next year? Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs? Are you straight up on drugs? Majority of people are calling your team wooden spoon next year. Who the hell are you even talking about? Edric Lee? The guy can't even catch a ball. Hastings? The guy that got booted out to go to the Super League? Who's Gildart? Isn't he a guy from the Super League, or back from the Super League? And Thompson? Have you actually signed Luke Thompson yet? What on earth are you talking about? Are you actually on heavy drugs? Top 4? Top 4? Top 4, the Tigers. Like, if you had said top 8, I would have given you something. I would have been like, okay, well, you could improve your team to a point where you're getting a couple plays. You might change your team around. But top 4? Gee whiz. You're the one who's going to be crying, man, not me. But I'm crying now. So, that's going to be the end of the game here. 34 to top 4. 204, my goodness me. But that's going to be the full-time siren, 34-20. We lose by 14 points. Not the most ideal, obviously. Not the most ideal, obviously, for the Titans there. But in the same sense, as long as the Sharkies win by less than... So we've lost 14 here. So the Titans are on minus 32, minus 42, minus 46. The Sharks are on minus 62. So as long as the Sharks win by less than 16... The Titans will stay in 8th. So as long as the Sharks win by less than 16 and the Raiders lose, the Titans will still stay in 8th for the weekend regardless of any other result. Then the Titans play 9th. So yeah, tough result here for the Titans, but geez, Tigers top 4, that'll do, mate. That's unbelievable. Like that is unreal. that is probably the peak comment I've had on this stream. We've had some peak comments here, but look, yeah, tough game. Titans did well for the first half. Unfortunately, fell apart in the second half. Didn't get beaten by as much as people thought. I'll take that as somewhat of a success. It showed that we have the ability to go toe-to-toe with the best when we want to, but it also shows the ability that we're not there just yet as well. But yeah, that will do it for today, guys. We will be streaming tomorrow night for both games, obviously. We've got the Rabbitohs and Panthers game, and we also do obviously have the Manly versus Raiders game. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, smack that thumbs up button. Go down there, hit that subscribe button as well. Obviously, if you don't subscribe, your team will turn to the Tigers next year and probably not win any games, which is a problem. But yeah, go down there, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate you. Don't forget, I also put a video out at 5 p.m. today, which was all about the Wallabies and how much... the Wallabies and how much they suck, basically. Yeah, we did put that one out there. But yeah, look, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.